Welcome back to another episode of Waltz for Eternity. We would absolutely love it if you'd like this video, subscribe to our channel, and check that bell so you never miss an episode. And of course, while you're doing that, I'm going to read some comments from last week's episode right now. Comment number 1. Milo writing in his diary with a glitter gel pen, "I'm losing my sense of humanity."
Very true.
Very funny.
Comment number 2. Quote, "I'm not a computers guy," he says while operating the most complicated device in the Cavalon Empire.
That's true.
Comment number 3. "The art for the Rooks is phenomenal. It makes me wish we had more model kits of them. I absolutely cannot wait to see where this series goes."
Shout out Alex Chen.
Thank you. Perfect. Yeah, my
Alex
mind.
Chen, thank you.
And comment number 4. "You know what? I'm with Andy. When this is all over, send me out in an escape pod and hit the self-detonate. You'll never take me from the stars."
Hell yeah!
I see you, commenter. So as always, make sure you leave a comment below, and maybe next week your comment will be chosen. Let us know what you like about the mechanics, the themes, all the cool stuff that you see here that'll be featured in Neon Odyssey. And of course, in the meantime, while you do that, if you'd like to support the stream, there's a few different ways that you can do that. You can become a channel member right here on YouTube. You can go check out our merch shop. We got lots of really cool stuff over there. You can become a patron over on Patreon. It is the only way to join us and watch Avantris and Chill. But most importantly, you can go to neonrpg.com right now and back the Kickstarter for Neon Odyssey. It's live right now, and it'll be live until June 3rd at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. So don't delay. Go check it out. Take it away, Derek.
Thank you. Good timing. Wow, that was exactly
perfect.
1 minute and 52 seconds. Before we begin, I am also going to add a reminder that this campaign includes wartime themes, military violence, and intense combat situations. Viewer discretion is advised. Thank you.
Uh-oh.
I totally forgot about that. Sorry. I should have added that to my announcements as well.
Yeah. Oh no.
You know the double mature stream is we're in for a tough one.
The rapid march of rolling drums echo through the highest hangar of Castle Ascalon. What is typically a chamber for rooks has been transformed into a chapel. The lights are low, and the banners of the 12 great houses hang from the upper gantries, unmoving. Along the far wall, the surviving rooks stand in their berths with their heads lowered. At the center of the hangar, beneath a column of light, sits a steel coffin. Engraved on each side are the sacred crests of Durgan's world and the great house that sponsored him. On its face, engraved letters read, "Sir Durgan Welbar, Knight of the Cavalon Empire, lost beyond recovery in loyal defiance of the enemy." You stand with the officers of Operation Waltz in formal rows. Sergeant Margath is on one side, cigar absent for once. Dr. Crescent stands with his hands clasped, looking even smaller than usual. The surviving members of Ash Squadron stand in the front line, as still as the rooks and the banners. The great doors open, and General Sigurd enters in black ceremonial armor, his medals replaced by a single white sash marked with the crest of the Cavalon Empire. He walks alone to the empty sarcophagus and stops before it. When he does, the hangar is filled with the sudden report of every officer standing at attention. Every commander who wears a clean conscience is lying to themselves. I have given orders that placed good men and women in the path of fire. I have watched names vanish from active rosters and appear on memorial walls. I have stood before mothers, fathers, husbands, wives, children, squires, crews, and houses, and I have told them that someone they loved will not return. It never becomes easy. If it ever does, remove me from command. We do not gather here because Sir Durgan died. All men die. All women die. Every knight who kneels and takes the oath knows the sword may someday fall upon their own neck. We gather because in the moment when fear had every right to command them, Sir Durgan did not obey. In the moment when survival would have been easy, he chose duty. In the moment when the enemy reached out its hand to claim what was ours, Sir Durgan closed his fist around fire and took it with him into eternity. General Sigurd draws his sword. By the authority vested in me as commanding officer of Operation Waltz, and in witness of the officers, knights, and sworn servants of Castle Ascalon, I commend Sir Durgan to the eternal honor of the Cavalon Empire. For his courage in battle, for his loyalty to his squadron, for his obedience to the charge placed upon every knight of the Cavalon Empire, and for his final act of loyal defiance against the enemies of the Empire, I enter his name among the honored dead. No grave receives him, but this stone shall bear his name. No body returns to us, but his oath remains. General Sigurd raises his sword. For Sir Durgan, for the Cavalon Empire, for the Empress.
For the Empress.
General Sigurd turns, his face grim and resolved. He repeats, for the Empress!
For the Empress.
For the Empress.
For the Empress!
For the
For
Empress.
the Empress.
Love rages in my heart, blazing through the endless sky. I follow you across the stars, far beyond the dying light. In a flash of armored wings, our souls encased by steel, fighting on the edge of fate for a love no war could kill. Our hearts awoke in shattered skies where angels fear to fly. There I saw a fire in your eyes as we dance through starlight in a waltz for eternity. In your arms I'm finally free. Love rages in my heart, blazing through the endless sky. I follow you across the stars, far beyond the dying light. Love rages in my heart, yours until the end of time. Burning for eternity, our love will
The funeral ceremony concludes, and the hangar empties as the column of light remains fixed upon Durgan's coffin, which rests assuredly empty. Only hollow words and vague notions of gratitude will be sent home to his family in a metal box. Many of those in attendance walk up to the coffin to pay their respects, but as you all watch the murmuring crowd return to their duties, you notice that the entirety of Oak Squadron has already left. You watch as... Oh, please.
No, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. We know that Rena is Ash Leader.
Yes.
Do we know which one are 2, 3, and 4, and which one Durgan was?
I think he was 3.
Yes, I believe that's
Okay.
correct.
He's actually 3.
And do we know what Pate and Olena or Olena? Oline? Excuse me.
Pate would have been 2, and Oline would have been 4.
Okay, because Jace would know, and I just don't want to fuck it up. Thank you.
You are all standing there, watching as the General and Dr. Crescent are exchanging a few words with Ash Squadron. And more people are beginning to file out. Many walk up to the steel symbol that represents the fallen warrior, the fallen knight, the fallen lord, Sir Durgan, and maybe put a hand on it, perhaps speak a quiet prayer, and then move on. You find yourself standing there, absorbing this information. It's been more than a few days since you returned home from Morzib, and this ceremony has taken some time to put together, and there's been something of a pall on those few days. You've recovered your wounds, you're no longer in any danger, but this ceremony has relieved some of the tension, but not all.
I think if given the opportunity, I would try to be the first one over to Ash Leader, as Elm Leader, to try to address her and the remainder of her squadron with condolences. If I feel like I can find her relatively easily and have a moment with the rest of the squadron, I would take that opportunity when it presents itself.
I think it's understood that the Ash Squadron, they seem to be standing there talking to General Sigurd and Dr. Crescent, but they're remaining present, almost as though it's part of their duty. And as the moment that the general and the doctor exchange a few parting words and themselves peel off and start to make their way out of the hangar to have whatever discussions they've been locked away for days, I'm sure, talking through what's been happening and unpacking and debriefing, you're able to approach, the four of you are able to approach, and the squadron leader, Reyna, a beautiful flambego, turns, sad expression on her face.
Before we approach, there would be kind of a softer, reserved, more so than you guys are probably used to from Jace, just a Elm Squadron with me, as I would lead us over to what remains of the Ash Squadron.
With you.
As soon as we are within respectable distance, I would... Ash Leader.
Elm Leader.
I would like to offer my deepest condolences from Elm Squadron to Ash Squadron. Ash 3 was brave, loyal, noble, selfless. And it is because of his sacrifice and his duty that we were successful.
He was a true knight, and he remembered his vow and the words and what they mean. He's a better knight. He was the best of us.
It's hard to look on Reyna's face in this moment. It is being held up by what strength she has left to not break her composure, or perhaps there are no more tears left. She nods and says, Durgan was the best of us in many ways. I was honestly surprised when I was chosen as leader. Durgan was in many ways a father to us. He was the one who was so capable of being firm, but firm in such a way that always felt like he had our back. Do you know?
And he had your back until the end. And I'm sure in that last moment he felt the warmth of the Hearth Mother before he did what he had to do.
Pate is also standing with the rest of Ash Squadron, and he has a more frustrated expression. His face is one of reliving that experience over and over, and you can tell even just by his expression that he's replaying moments. How could it have gone differently in his head? And he is merely tolerating the fact that he's standing here rather than going back and grieving in his quarters. We're going to be okay. Reyna turns to each of you. Ash Squadron is still strong. We will do everything we can to honor Durgan's memory. We will continue to fight. Durgan would have hated all of this pomp, to be honest.
Dying in the name of the Empress, in the name of the Cavalon Empire, is the greatest honor a knight could have. And even though he was a knight for so short a time, he'll never be forgotten.
He'll be a knight forever now.
Thank you. Thank you. Truly.
And Raina, I keep thinking back if there's anything that we could have done, and I know we were halfway across the world, but I wish if I had prayed harder. I should have said an extra prayer for Durgan.
He may no longer be with us, but it was thanks to him that we were able to successfully complete our mission. So your prayers did something, I think.
It's the Hearth Mother. She's the guiding light in protecting the community, the home, the town, the family. And when this is all done, all of our families will finally be safe. Just like the General said. Raina, I'll step forward closer to her, and I'll reach into my pocket.
Yes.
And I'll say, my sister sent me a care package, and I don't know if your source could get this, but it's not a lot, but it's the last one I have. And I will hand a very pink wrapper that is Fluffy Pup brand Sweet Cup and Cakes, but it's very berry flavor. And it's very bright and pink and extra delicious, with sprinkles on it, with extra sprinkles.
She accepts your gift softly. She's not trembling, and there's no moment where you feel like she's being overwhelmed. She accepts the cup and cake and looks down at it, and just a small smile curves the edges of her lips. Thank you. This means a lot.
Would you like a hug?
Yeah.
And it's not going to be like a big bear hug, but it'll just kind of be very soft. And I'll just kind of give her a hug. And I'll hold it as long as she holds it. I'm doing like the Disney World rules.
That's very funny.
Don't break first.
And she gives you a quick squeeze, and you feel the tension in her body, and she releases, and you feel like you've given her some solace, but you can tell that there's a lot of pent-up emotion within her.
I will quietly think of a prayer and would try to, use, not mechanically like calm emotions, like this cheesy D&D stuff, but, basically whatever kind of I will pray to quietly and silently to the Hearth Mother, to Vistaya, to hopefully bring the comfort, because I know that it won't bring Durgan back, and I know it won't necessarily ease the pain, but at least bring the solace and the comfort that there is this community that she still has.
Thank you. Your words, your actions are of a true knight. As I said, we will not back down. We will not break. We will be strong. We will fight on. And
he'll fight even harder because he's going to be with you guys now.
Yeah, we'll fight even harder. And we'll pray that none of us suffer this kind of loss ever again.
The rest of us are going to make it to the end.
Ash Leader, if If there's anything at all that the Elm Squadron can do, please let me know.
I think that we have licked our wounds, and I believe that the rumor is we will be unpacking what happened on Morzib and looking on to what we'll be doing next very soon.
Yes, there's to be a debrief.
We'll be there.
I'll look back at her and I'll say, if there's anything that you need, I'm right down the hall.
Of course. This entire time, the squadron, the Ash Squadron, has been engaging with each of you. There's been eyes shifting from face to face, reading emotions, looking around. You can feel the bitterness exuding from Oline. You can feel that guilt and frustration in the body language of Pate. And Reyna is trying her best to keep everyone held together. None of them look back to the steel coffin as you find that time is right to peel away yourself and let the next group come and say their kind words.
Would we be able to have time with the coffin first? Are they at the coffin, or are they kind of off to the side?
I would say that they're 10, 15 feet from
Okay.
from the coffin. So it's not like they're standing right next to it. You wouldn't be able to reach out and touch it in this moment, but you would, if you wanted to go do it first, or if you'd wanted to go to do it now, you'd be able to go.
I would have
pay
been
your
after
respects.
I left Reyna. I would
Yeah.
basically...
I think we would all stop
Yeah.
by the coffin.
Yeah.
You all turn and make your way to the memorial object, this steel sarcophagi that represents Sir Durgan's surface.
I've been kind of like hyper focused on the coffin during that exchange. I would sort of just been kind of, I said my words, but I've just been kind of looking at it. And I would approach with my squadron.
I definitely, depending on how everybody's like moving or reacting, I assume I'm probably leading. As I approach the coffin, would it be inappropriate to put a hand on it?
No, many, including the general, have placed a palm on the side or the surface of the steel to feel it and feel the engraving, that sort of thing. It's.
No, then I would just do the same. And is it cold?
It is.
I think that would like almost shock me. Like I wouldn't try to let it show on my face, and I wouldn't recoil. But I think that it would kind of freak me out a little bit that it's so cold. And I would think to myself, I wouldn't say anything out loud, but I would think to myself about how actions have consequences and decisions in the heat of battle have consequences, and how all of our lives are in my hands to some capacity when making decisions and calling the shots. And it would be just a moment, but I'd whisper a silent goodbye and a thank you. And then I would step out of the way for whoever would want to be next.
Your hand is shocked by that brief moment of coolness, the metal beneath your palm, and in the time that it takes you to say your prayer and think of your duty, it warms. The contact underneath your hand absorbs that heat from your own body, and by the time you pull it away, there's a brief ghost image of your hand, which evaporates very quickly.
I'll approach next to Jace, and I will place my own hand on the coffin. And I'll say, when the time comes, will I be ready to make that sacrifice? Will any of us? Will I be as ardent as Durgan, as chivalrous, as unbound?
I think all of us would have made the same decision.
You especially, Varys.
I believe so. I want to believe so. He is of the Harmony now. He is faceless, as we all will be when our time comes. I will never forget his sacrifice. And it is a reminder of our duty.
My eyes are kind of like almost unfocused, and I'm like staring at the coffin. And I'm like, after saying that, I kind of like lock in.
Duty. Like so many before him, he has fallen. Given his life for the Empress, for the Empire. Told that it was good, that it was right. And now we honor him with his name carved in stone. I bet he'd trade that carving for sunlight on his face one more day.
Do you forget your vows, Ren?
No. Varys, I don't. But I want to live to see them fulfilled. Not buried in a coffin. Not even that. Scattered like ash on a distant world. I know you don't hope for that either. None of us do.
As this box stands empty now. In the end, that's all we are. We're all just one piece of the Grand Harmony. And what matters is that the Empire stands. That every citizen, every knight, every peasant, every lord, every empress is safe. It endures. That's what matters.
That's what you've been told matters. Since you first served your house. Do you think the lords would do the same for you?
At the mention of this, I'm like looking around to see if anybody can hear this conversation.
This is a part of the ritual. There's that column of light, and when someone is in there, it's intended to be a private space, and so the closest is just beyond the perimeter of that beam, the Ash Squadron. But they're without earshot. They're not able to hear as long as you're not openly yelling this out.
No,
into the
I was
hangar.
assuming at this point that we were.
I think that to pay your respects, you're all being given a private moment.
My
Sit under
understanding
our
is we're
breath,
having
for sure.
we're having a quiet moment
Absolutely.
facing the coffin, not near anybody else.
Still, at the
was my
mention of
thinking.
this, I shoot you a look, and I say, Elm 2, you forget yourself. Show some respect. Keep your opinions to yourself until we're back at the barracks.
Very well.
I dreamed of this coffin. But it was my name on it. My sisters were there, my parents, and the rest of the town. And they had a ceremony on the landing strip, and my mother brought purple flowers, and they were very pretty. And the weather was warm, but the box was cold. And I don't know if I was in the box or not. If there was anything left.
Are these the nightmares that you were telling me about?
It was a dream. I don't know. But the box was cold, and the flowers were pretty.
Listen, we are all still here because of his sacrifice. We get to live another day because of Sir Durgan. Don't take it for granted.
I won't. And regardless of his own wishes to feel the sun upon his face, it matters not. Will we all be certain when the time comes? Will we all be measured?
Yes.
Yeah. Because we're knights who won't forget our vows. And I'll reach into my coat and I'll pull out a little envelope, the same kind of envelope that you all saw when you first arrived to Castle Ascalon. And if there's any kind of place where there's cards or anything, I would just place it very gently on top, and it would say, "For Durgan."
There is a handful of memos and letters, many of them addressed to Durgan's family, but not enough. And you place your kindly written message for Durgan down on the side. It, hit by the light from directly above, produces a dark shadow beneath it until it lays flat.
I'll place it down and then I'll put my hand on the coffin and I'll say, "Yeah, it was about that cold." And then I'm going to turn around and walk out.
Before we leave, I'd probably be the last one there because I'm like really fixated on this. Unless there's anything else. Anyone
I would
wants to
leave.
say.
I wouldn't touch
No.
the coffin, but
Yeah.
I would leave.
And once Milo walks away, I'd remove myself and just basically wait by the exit for all of my squad mates to take as much time as they need and wait for you guys to be ready to go before we all leave.
I think it's fair to say Jace, Milo, Ren, Varys.
Yeah.
And the three of us start moving.
No rush. We would wait for you as long as you need.
I put my hand back on the coffin again. I really feel that there's nothing in there, right? That he's not in there.
You feel like if you knocked on it, you might hear a reverberating hollow boom.
Durgan. Sir Durgan. You may not rest on the mausoleum moons with the great heroes of old, but you were a knight of the Cavalon Empire. And the glory of your sacrifice has gained you immortality all the same. We may be joining you soon enough. Goodbye. I'll lift my hand up and join my friends.
As you walk out of the circle of light, a pair of officers you recognize to be intelligence officers who would have known Durgan well step in to make their own goodbye. And the four of you are able to assemble, and seeing that this space will be open for visitation for the remainder of the day. Many others are just taking their time, speaking to each other, thinking their thoughts, looking up at the rooks that stare down at the banners, and absorbing this period of time as officers like yourselves are allowed to do, to try and process this sort of information. Time passes, and you make your way back to your quarters, and it isn't much more time before you get the summons. The summons for a debrief and a fresh mission briefing. Because it feels right, I'm actually going to say let's take a quick break.
Okay.
Damn.
The top brass of Operation Waltz are already assembled around a massive holotable. Tactical projections showing fleet movements and Sarok dynasty insignias flicker in the layered light. Dr. Crescent stands near one side of the display, hunched over a data pad with red and tired eyes. The general steps forward. The enemy believes that they have built a weapon that can end the age of the Cavalon Empire. They believe that they have studied us, measured us, and found the shape of our defeat. They are wrong. Despite the loss of Sir Durgan, for all intents and purposes, the mission on Morzib was a success. Critical Harmonite stores were completely destroyed by Oak Squadron. The Cavalon Empire secured enough Brinzium to make a huge impact and is already being partitioned for applications across our forces. And the intel gathered by Elm Squadron revealed the existence of a super mech. An operational prototype moved to Crater, intended to be deployed against this very station. You all are sitting in this briefing room, bathed in light in all directions. I'm going to turn this down because it's much more intense than I anticipated. And you've all been briefed on the particulars of why you're here. It's this debriefing, unpacking what has happened, but it is looking forward. And Dr. Crescent swipes a few gestures on his data pad and immediately returns to an image of Krata itself. The possibility of a direct attack, unfortunately, is something that would be quite impossible. Quite impossible. No, bad idea. Very bad idea. Terrible idea, in fact. Unfortunately, it is where the, for lack of a better term, super mech exists. He pulls up a display, and you can see the same information that you were able to pull from the computer terminals on the surface of Morzib. You see this massive mech ship. It's absolutely towers. You can even see on the display one of the rooks, and you can see that this ship is 3 times the size.
Dear God.
Of one of the mechs that you yourselves pilot. This is quite a challenge all on its own, but the Cavalon Empire has never made a direct attack on the homeworld of the Sarok dynasty. The Crater has a tremendous amount of defenses, and that is not just because of the technology that they now wield in this super mech. No, it is because it is possible for their capital ships to warp directly to its defense. There are 2 other worlds that are, they have tremendous harmonite crystals that allow them to effectively teleport if they need to come to the defense of any of those core planets back and forth. We have quite a bit to unpack here, but it is going to require a coordinated effort. He looks around, staring at the 4 of you, staring at the rest of the squadrons who all sit flanking either side. You can see Ash Squadron is sitting there. They are the 3 of them sitting very attentively. You can see that there's a glimmer of determination in their eye. Yes, the events of today sort of made real for them the disastrous results of the mission on Morzib, but they are as present as anyone else in the room. To the other side of this mission briefing room, you can see the Oak Squadron all sitting there. Zaro has his feet up on the holotable, his arms crossed, sort of leaning back with a smile, kind of getting excited for the next big goal. As I was saying, the coordinated effort will require us to attack on 3 fronts. We will have to not just be attack on Kreta in order to try to get the super mech to come out, but we will have to also attack Viridar and Lythora in order for us to keep those forces at bay, in order to make sure that we are not overwhelmed. This is a terribly dangerous endeavor, I'm afraid. It is something that will require the utmost precision. And we can't send all 3 squadrons to all 3 planets. The power of this super mech is challenging to describe. As you can see, it takes the shape of one of Kreta's most deadly predators. And it is covered in the same brinzium. The armor itself is reinforced. I believe, Elm Squadron, you yourself came into direct contact with mechs that wore this very same armor. The defenses, the fortifications are formidable. On top of that, you can see the crystals running down here from the back of the neck, down the spine, all the way to the end of the tail. This indicates that despite its massive size, that it is extremely fast. Extremely fast. It is brutal, it is monstrous, it is enormous. And we've been unable to identify a weakness. That is why we have begun work on programming a simulation. All 4 of you, all 3 squadrons will begin work immediately in simulation, attempting to pilot your rooks to see how you might face off against such a terrible monstrosity. Any questions on that point?
No, sir.
Dr. Creston?
Yes, Milo.
If all of the squadrons are going to be heading to Kreta, what will be the force to go to Viridar and Lythora?
We have support ships, squadrons. We may be able to send a capital ship, but it is going to largely be a skirmish. The goal is merely to distract, not to try to destroy those forces. That way they will not be able to respond, arrive at Kreta, and defend the super mech. Our hope is that by preventing the arrival of the capital ships, that the super mech will be forced to be drawn out, and that is where you will come in.
Thank you, sir.
Unfortunately, we anticipate heavy losses on the side of the distraction forces, but it is without question that these a weapon the size of this, one with the power to destroy a space station as sizable as Castle Ascalon, cannot be allowed to exist. The general steps forward and puts both of his fists on the surface of the hologram. Dr. Creston is right. There is no way for us to protect all that we hold dear as long as this machine, this terrible dynasty force exists. If we are to defend ourselves, we must take the initiative. Only by taking making a direct strike against the super mech will we be able to protect those that we hold dear. The many lives of not just the people of this fortress, but the people of Uthen and the rest of the core worlds. If they were able to build more of these, if they were able to fight their way through and reach our defenses, there's no telling how much damage they would do. We must attack, and we must take the initiative. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Understood.
Question, General, sir.
Varys.
The plan is for us to stand by then when the fighting begins. We do not engage until the weapon appears.
Correct. He fiddles with the controls of the holo display in front of you, and a simulation of their attack begins. You can see that there are sort of 3 planet objects that are in the display, and you can see how they're intending on distracting with the other 2 planets to prevent those forces from combining by teleporting into Kreta. And then you see a smaller fleet move roll forward. Your rooks, all 3 squadrons, squadrons are represented in a second wave, but a first wave goes forward and starts to move forward, making feints and coordinated attacks designed to create a corridor where hopefully they'll be able to draw out from the surface, not just the surface ships and defenses and orbital defenses that would exist around a planet such as Kreta, but the super mech itself lifting off, and within that that window of opportunity, brief as it is, according to the way that it's being displayed, that you would be able to rocket forward and engage with the super mech in close combat. Just as you see here, these ships will move forward, and once they've created a lane, that is when you and the other squadrons will attack.
Thank you, sir.
Now, are there any other questions before we begin training?
How many of us will it take to bring this thing down?
Our initial calculations, our simulations, they are only guesses, and based on the success of your work within the simulations, we'll be able to know for sure. But I want no question. I do not want there to be any risk that we do not take this thing out and end the threat to the Cavalon Empire once and for all. I am sending not just Elm Squadron and Oak Squadron, but Ash Squadron as well. All 11 Rooks. It is our hope that that will be enough to take down a machine with this level of power.
Understood, sir.
Sir.
And there'll be no civilian vessels engaged.
We have ordered we will command the other forces that we send along not to engage any civilian ships. They are only there to cause trouble and to make a perceived threat so clear that the Sorok dynasty has no other option but to send this, and that is when we will strike.
Understood. Thank you, sir.
I see what's happening. This one song has been repeating over and over. I'll stop that now. How strange. The rest of the mission briefing continues, if you have any more questions.
No, this is actually a good time to ask a meta question.
Yeah.
So you had mentioned that the Sark Dynasty capital ships have the ability to show up for instant reinforcement.
Yes.
Would we have known that until this moment?
I think that you would have, in your academic education classes, you would have gone through all of the sort of Sorok Dynasty known technologies. And because of the abundance and their access to and their privileged knowledge regarding Harmonite, you know that there are these massive crystals that float and orbit around many of their core worlds. The 3 core worlds that he's described are adjacent enough that any sizable enough ship that can attune to those can resonate with those kinds of crystals would be able to move from planet to planet almost instantly.
Okay.
That would have been known knowledge to you. They're repeating all of this information as part of the briefing to make sure that that's clear. But it is well known, at least among military elites such as yourself.
So we're hoping that the force that we bring with plus the 11 Rooks is enough to bring the capital ship reinforcement, but to naturally draw out the super weapon.
The goal is to make sure that the other 2 planets can't send reinforcements.
Got it. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you for clarifying.
Just for a setting thing for folks at home and for folks that haven't been as involved, the Sorok Dynasty has 3 seats of power, 3 different worlds that are pretty far apart across the galaxy.
Right.
But they
We
have
would
these
know that
giant,
these locations are not close to each
Yeah,
other.
like giant. They have limited ways to teleport from world to world,
Right.
and that's pretty established. And usually, capital ships have some way to kind of use that technology.
And it's very rare.
Right.
You know that the Cavalon Empire's equivalent are these warp gates. You travel through one in order to reach the outskirts of Morzib. And then you would have had to make your journey back a few days ago, certainly. Right.
But this we understand
But
to be instantaneous.
This is like
Another
we don't have
level.
to go into warp speed.
It's another level.
Star
Yes.
Wars or Bebop style.
Totally
Right.
different thing.
Right.
And so in order so they're going to send forces to those 2 planets
to prevent the warping.
so that
Krata can't get
if
reinforcements.
Krata goes, oh shit, we're in trouble, they're like, we're dealing with our own assault, we're dealing with our own war, we're dealing with our own problem.
No, that's why I wanted to ask. I just wanted to clarify the actual order of operations.
That's fine. That's
Jace
fine.
would know, but you know.
No. That's really important.
It's important.
Are there
And for
any
the
other
audience to know.
and if there are any other meta questions, so that I don't have to RP Chris?
I'm gonna ask one in question.
Yeah.
in character.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, yeah, in character.
Varys, go ahead.
Excuse me, sir. Of course, I'm sure the Doctor in his brilliance has thought of this, but we did experience Brinzium armor on the surface of Morzib, and even though I landed a crushing blow against my enemy, it glanced off and did not strike as true as I was expecting. Are we accounting for this, or do we just hope for the best?
Apologies, I was multitasking. Can you say?
I was asking more mechanically about how my crit got negated, even though it was really cool, but I didn't do crit damage, and
That is exactly why we wanted to collect the Brinzium. We will be able to use that, and I assure you that we will be considering equipping the rooks that you pilot with this same kind of fortification. However, there's a lot of work to be done. We have to learn how to use it to the same degree. But to your point, yes, the remarkable strength of this metal. You saw the demonstration in. I watched in the hologram recordings of your fight. That it did exactly as what's written on the Brinzium, as they say.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I'll nod at both of them, and you can go back to out of character.
I have an in-character question. I'm going to ask
Back to in-character.
Back to in-character.
We are
yeah.
this.
I love that. How dare
let's
you?
roleplay.
How dare you?
Yeah,
try
why
and-
not? Why
how
not? Why
dare
not?
you try and do this?
General, is there any indication that they're aware of the events on Morzib? Do they know the intelligence we have, and should we expect enhanced resistance on Krata?
I am certain that they are fully aware of what happened on Morzib. There's no question that they would be in communication, and it's been days now. Whether or not they would expect a strike, or whether they're aware that we would know that their super mech is on the surface of Krata, that is unknown. We have to be ready for anything, which is why we are hoping to spread out their forces as thinly as possible, draw out this super mech, and destroy it. If there are no further questions.
No, sir.
I'm good.
I'll
Go,
clear.
sir.
He nods to the others and he dismisses the mission briefing. You can see Ash Squadron immediately run up to the general to ask a few questions. Dr. Crescent immediately goes back into sort of hyper-fixated mode, writing on his data pad, doing calculations, tapping his finger against his lips, and then looking back down again and continuing to jot down notes. And Oak Squadron, they are, for lack of a better word, pumping themselves up. They're bumping chests. They're slapping each other's hands. They're revving themselves up for what must
Get
be
these hotheads out of
another
here.
exciting mission.
Does you said that Dr. Crescent have like red eyes? That he's like, how does he look rough?
Yeah.
He sounds tired.
He's
been working
like he's just
nonstop.
been a couple red eyes.
He's been with this data, analyzing and programming and talking to engineers, talking to the general, figuring out what strategy makes sense. He's the nexus for so many critical functions within this arm of the military. The red eyes look to you to be not just exhaustion, but it looks like also that he was affected by the outcome of Morzib.
Go ahead. And in all that time, in all that work, he's determined this has no weaknesses.
Not that they've found so far.
So the look on his face isn't a good one. Like
No,
there's
it's
an air
He's
of
gotta be
frustration
concerned.
and like
He's a little Yornir.
Not good for
no.
not good for morale. Okay.
I would like to approach him if the other squadrons are kind of dealing with like the general. And I'll say, Dr. Crescent, are you sleeping? Are you all right? You're looking.
I appreciate your concern. Milo, I always have appreciated your sympathy in this way. I don't need a cup and cake, but
I headed that one right off. Nipped that one in the bud.
You're not you and your.
but you are correct. You are correct. I've been working overtime to make sure that this mission is a success. There is no time for me to take a few Z's, as the kids say. It is the utmost important for us to
anyone say that.
for us to strike quickly. If we reach Kreta, if this mission is a failure, then think of what harm could be done with such a terrible weapon.
Well, we'll do whatever it takes. I just want to make sure that you don't. That you're the brains of this entire operation. You need to make sure you're taking care of yourself, or else we're all lost.
He sort of squints and squeezes just underneath his eyes. Lifting his glasses up, he's de-stresses momentarily. I appreciate the import of my position, but I am supported by a team of fantastic Cavalon engineers, and we are doing our very best to make sure that if there is a weakness, we find one. If we can equip you with all the knowledge that we can in order to ensure this mission's success, then we will make sure you are equipped with it. I will not rest until I see that you are all safely home and that this threat to the Cavalon Empire is ended.
Dr. Creston, if I may. I understand that you're still looking for a critical weak point, an opening for us. May I be so bold as to ask if you've considered the critical mass self-destruct?
That is a tool that still exists in your arsenal, but understand that the option for you to self-detonate your rook is only there if you believe that your rook might fall into enemy hands. It is not a weapon in that sense. We do not want you to fight without honor. We want you to go there and kill it the way that it needs to be killed. This is war, yes, but to overwhelm it with the nukes that we've equipped your rooks with is not a consideration. I would say to best it in battle would reflect best on the Empire and the Empress.
Understood, Dr. Crescent. Elm Squadron would never needlessly throw our lives away, but we'll also do exactly what we need to make sure that the mission is a success.
I will admit, after the events on Morzib, I considered disabling such function on your rooks. However, it has been made clear to me that protecting our technology is as mission critical as our ultimate purpose, the defense of the Empire. And so I ask you to use your discretion. Only use that if you are in dire need. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Dr.
We
Crescent.
will not allow this technology to fall into the enemy's hands.
Are there any modifications you're making to Rook Valorwing or any of the rest of ours?
If there were time, I wish we would be able to equip you with the Brinzium. That might have given you an edge. Certainly, its ability to take such massive blows without cracking or denting and is significant. But it would take longer than we have. If we had just another week, or maybe even days, we might be able to do all 11 rooks in the same fashion. Coat each of your rooks in this unbelievable technology, but I'm afraid all we've been able to do is repair your rooks. They'll be fully functional, and they should look as though they did the first day that you drove them.
So, without the Brinzium, sir, then how devastating would a direct attack be from the superweapon?
This super mech is already formidable. It will be fast. It will hit hard. He pulls up that same display and he's pointing out how it looks like it can do. It can engage in battle the same way that you might engage in battle with your sword, with your rook, or with your. I want to say Morningstar, but that's incorrect. You have your flail, your swords, your spears. The same way that you might have those sorts of attacks, this mech uses its claws. It has the ability to use its tail, the ability to bite down on its enemies. It is truly modeled after the same kind of ferocious intensity of the beasts that exist on the surface of Kreta. That is what they've learned is a very effective and intimidating fighting stance. And he's demonstrating these things as he goes. It is a formidable, fast, powerful creature, and it is massive. It will take quite a number of attacks in order to bring it down. But the weapon that it can discharge and destroy a station of this size with, even a rook would stand no chance against a blast like that. If you see this super mech start to unleash that kind of power, all I can tell you is to step out of the way.
Understood. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I promise. When you get back, we will upgrade your rooks. We will equip it with the finest Brinzium technology, and you will be that much better for it. I ask you to train now, as best you can. Go through the simulations, and then we will be ready to deploy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We'll do our best.
Begin right away.
Yes, sir.
Understood.
And we're gonna do great. Durgan's gonna make sure we do great.
I watched you all. You were tremendous. I am so proud of each of you. The ferocity that you brought to your mission. Each of the squadrons had utmost importance, and you clearly have skills. I have utter faith in all of you.
Thank you, sir.
I'll be here. I'll be working. And once you're away, I can rest.
We won't let you down. None of us will let you down.
For the Empress.
For the Empress.
For the Empress.
For the Empress. You all salute, and you make your way. There's a bit more discussion in the room, but you know that you need to go back to your quarters, eat, debrief on your own, figure out how you're going to handle what is coming next, knowing that the decision to the command may come down to start this mission at any time, and that you have only so much time to read the dossiers, go back over the data that you were able to extract from Morzib again and again, memorizing that shape, those attacks, and sitting in a simulator, if you can, for pretending to be in your rook to try to train as best you can in the short time that you have. And I'm going to switch over the music, because I have that power.
I would, if we have the evening, or I guess if we have time, and we're going to share a meal, and we're heading back to our squadron bunks.
I would say that you would know that you would have a meal served. It's about that time when, because of the station that you have, the I guess I'll go with this one. Let's just try this. Because of your rank within the castle, that there's always hot food prepared to your tastes. What they've learned your dietary needs and what you like and dislike, and so when you return to your quarters, there's already a spread laid out for you on the center table. In addition to stacks of papers with more information about the different coordinated efforts that are happening across this larger strike.
Loaf of meat, my favorite.
We've been here. We've been here for like a couple days, right? Because the rooks have been worked. We're not like just getting back day one.
That's correct.
Can I say that in those days, I've been purposefully moving through the squad room, especially the shared common areas, and I am looking to try and discern if I find any like recording equipment or communication equipment. I'm looking for bugs. I'm sweeping the place for bugs.
Oh, to see if they're like listening in on our shit.
Make a.
And I've been doing it over days.
Make an investigation check at advantage, and if you have a feature that allows you to perceive that kind of technology, then you can certainly
Kind of like a
peek at that.
like cyborg enhancement.
Yeah. Don't you have like a robot sixth sense?
They're all for killing people.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
They're all for blowing
I
people
don't
up.
think you're high enough level yet.
If the room is dark, I have dark vision.
That ain't gonna help.
and I know signal the language of programs and bots. So if the bugs are speaking, I can hear them. Yeah,
Signal.
exactly.
Beep, 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 boop, beep, beep.
What did you say to roll?
Investigation.
6.
Baloney.
I rolled a 4 and a 5.
Oh my god.
That's brutal.
I'm disgusted by you.
They might be well hidden.
Sorry, that was your line.
I'm gonna assume though, presuming I don't find any, I'm gonna assume if I've been searching for days that I would take away from that there is not one here.
You are. Here's what I'll say.
I could be wrong.
Here's what I'll say with this.
But I think that I don't think I would think that I would fail at this.
You wouldn't know.
I would just assume they're not here if I can't
I
find
searched
them.
everywhere. There's absolutely no way that I missed a single bug.
Yeah, absolutely.
You feel very confident that there isn't additional bugs or surveillance technology in the quarters that you share with the rest of Elm Squadron. You check behind paintings and you check fabrics. You check the walls to see if you can find those little marks where someone might have drilled a hole in, inserted a microphone, and then covered it up. You sweep the room, and when nothing comes up that jumps out at you, you feel pretty confident about that. But in the back of your mind, you're also surrounded by technology. There are communication tools in this very room. There's a wall where you can go and make a call or get a communication from the general or from the doctor, where there's effectively a webcam and a display and a phone.
Ren will put tape over that damn wall.
Yeah.
Right, and you could. In fact, I would say that there probably is a privacy slider, right?
Yeah.
But the ability for somebody to remotely turn that kind of technology on and listen in would be, you wouldn't even need to bug a room like this if you had control of the network.
I hear what you're saying. That was a dumb idea. Thanks.
No, it's not a dumb idea.
I hear what you're saying, Derek.
No. I think it's an important question, but your suspicions focus on those existing technologies, and you know that if someone had access to the network, you feel very confident that they would be able to listen in.
Got it. You may now continue with your loaf of meat.
Oh, I was just eating my loaf of meat. Would you care for some?
It's the most structured mince form factor.
I don't know how you eat that.
I've always liked Hamburg beef steak.
Yeah, it's good. It's got a lot of protein.
You need
in
the
it.
extra sauce though.
The sauce does improve it. Mine has onions.
I thought you didn't like onions.
I don't. But my lady mother told me it's good for me.
Fair enough.
Something about nutrients.
Hey, Milo. You gonna be all right?
Yeah, why?
I don't know. I get the feeling you're gonna ask if you can stay in my room again. It's fine if you want to. I'm just
Why
making
can't
sure
the
you're
answer
okay.
to both be yes? Why is it either or?
And you tell me.
I'm okay.
There is room in my room if this bothers you, Jace.
No, I'm used to it.
I'm just worried about the dreams I'm gonna have.
You know, I'm starting to worry about him too.
I'd never seen that coffin before. First time I saw it was in my dream. I don't know. What if they're too powerful? What if we're just beat? The Sark dynasty was here way before us. What if we're just a blip on their timeline?
Well,
We rise and we fall.
if that's true, then our falling will not be for nothing. The Empire will use the data, they'll improve, they'll find more knights, more rooks, and time will go on, and so will the war, with or without us.
With all due respect, Jace, failure is not an option. If we fail, then this super mech will destroy Castle Ascalon. And then Uthin is next.
And they won't stop there. They'll spread their savage tyranny through the galaxy.
You're both right. Failure is not an option. My apologies.
It is irrelevant that we are the knights, or others, are the ones who defeated, but it must be defeated. And whether it is fate, the gods, the stars, the harmony, or anything else, we were the ones that were chosen. And so we must fulfill our duty. We must bring an end to this technology. And I will do anything it takes to destroy this thing. Are you with me? All of you?
Of course, Varys.
It has to be destroyed.
All of those people, all the civilians on Morzib, they would have died for nothing. We don't put a stop to this.
Durgan would have died for nothing.
Durgan would have died for nothing, and he's not going to die in vain.
Will we walk with Durgan if we need to?
Listen, Varys, you know that I believe we'll win. I always do. I know we will.
I hope we do. Because there is no other option.
Their weapon is stronger than us. It's more durable. It's faster. But we have one thing they don't. They don't have better pilots. Except maybe Jace.
I believe Jace is better than any Sorok pilot.
Yeah, I mean, I get how they would have had to train. They would have had to train mech pilots, and maybe just their inexperience. It's not part of their culture like it is Cavalon culture.
They've only
That might
just
be an edge.
developed this weapon. They can't yet be comfortable with it. That's going to be our best opportunity to find an end.
Yeah.
There's just no room for error. We can't make a single mistake. I mean, you heard Dr. Crescent. One slip up and it's over. No mistakes.
No mistakes.
We have to be perfect. Like I know we are. Like we can be. We have to be the best. Like I know we are.
We've been training for months for this moment. And the odds are low because they twist the harmony to their own aims. They abuse it. They harness it for destruction. We will put an end to it.
By the way, Ren, you gotta be careful what you're saying. You can't be saying that stuff when we're standing over one of our comrades' coffins. I don't even necessarily disagree with you, but that was out of line. What were you thinking? What if someone overheard you?
Tears aren't going to bring Durgan back. We face down a super weapon that could destroy Ascalon, Uthin, who knows what next. And we spend our time not burying him, carving his name into stone. We should be training. We should be focusing. We should be sharpening our minds, our blades, to gain every advantage we can get against this thing. Because we're only going to get one shot. We're only going to make planetfall on Kreta once. One time.
Yeah, no shit, Ren. But, come on. Read the room. If you have something you want to say, and you don't want other ears to hear it, save it for here. We can be open here. But don't do it in front of others.
And that was a good thing that we did. Honoring Durgan. We're better than our enemy. We're better than all of our enemies. We take the time to honor he who is the most honorable of all of us.
And a knight deserves the send-off of a hero.
He said the words that we did. May all of us be so lucky. I'm gonna try to get some sleep.
All right.
I'm gonna pray for a while. I'll pray extra hard for you guys, okay?
Yeah, and if, when you're done, if you want to come over to my room, that's fine. Just let yourself in. It's never stopped you before.
I'll think about it.
I'll get up and I'll push my chair and I'll head back.
You each confront the possibility of this mission in different ways. Milo makes his way back into his room. A stack of mission details, dossiers, the compiled and analyzed information about the super mech sit next to a loaf of meat. In your own time, you eventually make your way to bed.
I would just, after Milo leaves, I would, be leafing through. Maybe conversation has kind of stalled for a moment as there's kind of this awkward silence, and after looking through some things, I'd probably throw the dossier back onto the middle of the table for anybody who wants to, and I'd start to stand up and say, I'm gonna turn in as well. And listen, Ren, I know you think that I'm incapable of making intelligent decisions, that I might be rash, but I want you to understand that every decision that I make weighs extremely heavily on me. I understand the consequences of the choices that I make that have direct impacts on your lives. The three of you are my brothers, and I have to live with whatever happens out there. So yeah, I'm sorry that I fired on you. But in the heat of the moment, I did what I had to do to make sure that transport ship made it around. I need you to trust me, like I trust you.
We're not brothers, Jace. We're a squadron. You know what's gonna happen when we go to Kreta? One of two things. We all die, or we're victorious. Do you know what happens if we're victorious? Varys does. He was trained, he understands. The leader of a squadron to take out the super weapon on Kreta, you would be uplifted. You would be deemed one of the best pilots possibly in the galaxy. You might be given a fleet. We might get our own squadrons. You know what would happen? They would rip us apart, and it is their right. We'd be cast to the winds, not a family, but warriors, for them to do with what they want. And you would accept it, because that's your dream. You would leave like anybody else would. So enough of family. We're here together, we fly together, we cut enemies down together, because that is our charge.
I'm sorry you see it that way, Ren. I'm gonna turn in. Varys, don't stay up too late. Tomorrow's chess day.
Oh, that is right.
And
My
I'm gonna,
favorite day.
And I'm gonna turn, and I'm gonna head to my room.
The two of you remain reading, thinking, consuming the remainder of the loaf.
I'll have another slice of loaf of meat. Bread.
I slammed it. Oh. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. No, whatever you're gonna say.
The loaf!
I slam the dossier down on the table. After a couple minutes. And I stand up abruptly. I'm going to bed.
Have you studied the dossier? You. Everyone else is asleep.
Oh, I thought you were still
we're gone.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Just
it-
you
I
and me, Ren.
You it's just you, Ren, and Varys.
We both dipped.
Yes, Varys. Yes, I have.
Do you feel prepared to follow Elm Leader's orders?
I'll follow his orders. Like I did on Morzib. When we fled.
We may not be blood brothers, but we are a squadron, and he is our leader. It is your duty to follow orders, as is mine, as is Milo's, and as is Jace's. I don't believe I need to remind you of that. But I will tolerate spits and spats at the dinner table. I won't tolerate it tomorrow. Do you understand?
I understand the way you were trained, Varys. I understand what you believe, what you stand for. And to an extent, you might even say that I admire you for it. You need to understand yourself that following orders without question is obedience. It's not discipline. I'll stay in formation, and we will fight together as we have for months. And we will be victorious because I believe, as you do, that if we are not, everything is lost. And I won't stand for that.
And we are aligned. Good night, Ren.
Good night, Varys.
Varys, you are left alone with a stack of papers and
Loaf of meat.
a third of what was originally a sizable loaf of meat.
Sit there. I'll have a drink. Take a bite of black bread.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, it's a good black bread.
Good bread, this.
He says to himself.
I say to myself, I finish my meal and then I'll go to bed as well.
You all tuck in, but you do not enjoy a long rest. You have had a long rest. It's been days since you arrived here, but it's not another hour and a half, 2 hours. This is incorrect. In the early hours of the morning, when suddenly, let's do this. In the early hours of the morning, suddenly, a klaxon alarms. Meow, 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 meow. The lights in your room automatically turn on, and you are forced awake by the deafening sound as you hear the voice of the general coming on over the communications. Squadrons, to your rooks. We have intel that there is a demonstration, a test being done of the super mech in orbit of Kreta. We must act now. Everyone is being coordinated immediately. We do not have days, we have minutes. I need everyone to be ready to launch immediately. Get to your rooks as soon as you can.
The training. Are we gonna be able to do this?
Have no choice. The time is now. Let us go.
The only choice is victory as we get ready.
I'm gonna get suited up.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna start sprinting to the hangar.
You immediately pull on your rook suits, and you run a hand through your hair as quickly as you can, feeling the lack of sleep as you punish yourself to get through the corridors as quickly as possible.
I would, as soon as Varys and Ren leave, I would put an arm on a hand on Jace's arm. It's like, Jace,
What is it?
if this is it, I didn't say earlier, but if we're all supposed to be in the Hearth Mother's warmth, why was the box cold?
Hey, look at me. Look at me.
Is the box gonna be cold? Does that mean that the Hearth Mother's not gonna be there?
Milo, I need
If
you.
this is it?
I need you to look at me.
This is it?
Snap out of it,
I'm
buddy.
gonna be cold?
Come on. We're gonna be all right. That's not gonna happen. Stay with me. Look at me. Come on. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna get through this.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay, Jace! And then I follow.
You all race through the halls of Castle Ascalon, and looking out through the window, you can see that a huge force has amassed. There are carriers and fighters and other support craft burning into space, all launching from not just from the many hangar bays of the castle, but also emerging from the atmosphere of Uthin, as the force of the Cavalon Empire of the Center World is beginning to coalesce. And in no time at all, you are all sitting behind the controls of your rooks, knowing that the mission for the fate of the Cavalon Empire awaits. You wipe the sleep from your eyes, and you hear the crackling voice again of General Sigurd come through the comm system. Knights of Operation Waltz, today the enemy learns that the Cavalon Empire will not abide by our enemies as they plan for the destruction of all we hold dear. Today, they learn why the Tyrannarch King knew only fear when he faced the first Emperor. All squadrons, launch! The siren blares as one by one, all 11 rooks blast out of Castle Ascalon and head into space. A huge fleet of ships has left the other hangars of the space station, heading towards the various warp rings that are that neighbor the center, the core world of the Cavalon Empire. The three-pronged assault on the Sarok dynasty is underway, and you are a critical part of it. All of you make your way to the liminal ring that opens to the fastest route to Kreta. As you pass through, all turns golden, and you rocket to beyond light speed.
Damn.
Let's fucking go.
It's badass shit, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Is there somewhere in our manual that received how to report another cadet for, psychic evaluation? Is there like an anonymous tip system? Or
Shockingly, no.
Bummer.
We would have some time in this liminal space, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
That's a joke. Jace would never in a million years rat out Milo.
And this is actually no, absolutely not. And this is actually an interesting world building question. As you're being pulled through this, I imagine that it's sort of Star Wars style. Like you're in a space, but you're rocketing through together, and you might even be able to communicate. Is that something that we can align on in terms of the way?
Basically, it's Star Wars and Cowboy Bebop. Exactly.
Yeah,
right.
Okay.
Exactly. Right.
So if you
We're
wanted,
shooting through,
There's like light around us.
tunneling.
We're in a tunnel of golden light. Yeah, exactly. Right.
so this takes. It's not
takes
instantaneous. It takes some time, and you find yourselves rocketing forward, seeing in the far distance the first wave of the fleet of the Cavalon Empire that's intended to distract and create the opening for the 11 rooks. Ash Squadron is to your left. Oak Squadron is, Oak Squadron is in the center. You are on one flank, and the Ash Squadron is on the other side, and you're able to communicate to each other for these brief moments before you arrive near this planet of Kreta.
I would just, as I'm checking over things, monitoring my rook, making sure everything's good, I would press whatever button I would need to communicate simultaneously to the entire squad and just say, Elm Squadron, sound off. Everybody all right? Give me some updates.
Elm 2 is here. Bitterfang is flying fine.
Elm 3, standing by.
Elm 4. Everything's fine. Rook Valor Wing's fine.
Come on, guys, be real with me. How are you feeling? I understand the mechs are okay. How's everyone feeling? We feeling good?
I'll say, Elm Leader. Elm 2, Elm 4. No matter what happens today, it's been an honor serving the Empress with you. And being a knight, fighting beside you in the pinnacle of Cavalon technology is a glory I do not deserve. But I cherish it, hold dear, and if I am remembered when I am faceless, I hope it is our fellowship, our deeds, and the might of Rook Ironwall that is remembered.
Elm 3, those are some valiant, true, and inspiring words, but come on, I want to hear you get fired up. Let me hear something good here. Come on, guys. How we feeling? Let's get fired up. Come on.
How about we save the mushy stuff for after we kill the super weapon?
Elm 4, you still with us?
The Hearth Mother's warmth will keep us together and will ward off the terrors of the night, the terrors of our enemies. And in that fire of the hearth, our enemies will be incinerated. And we will destroy the super weapon. And all those that would threaten to poison and destroy our family. And they will know that we are the Cavalon Empire.
All right, after all of this, Jace's morale's an all-time low. This is a nightmare. But Jace is gonna try to like hold a brave face.
Do I get a sense of this?
And of Jace's morale.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna hear what I'm about to say in a second. Then you can make your decision.
Okay.
I'm trying to get them fired up,
Yeah.
right? And I'm not getting anything from these guys. This is like starting to worry. Jason
Meanwhile,
a little bit.
the Oak Squadron, they're literally doing like circles around each other and like high-fiving with their rook mechs. And like,
just give me this awkward pause as Milo like finishes what he says, and I'm gonna just radio over and say, "Okay, guys, look, whoever kills this thing is drinking free on me for the rest of the night. Okay, guys, come on, we can do this. Who's gonna get that kill? Drinks on me. Let's go."
I will aim to. I'll take you up on that. Although I don't think Ren will let that go by easy.
There's a pause. Then you hear, even chocolate milk?
Even chocolate milk, Elm 4.
By the gods.
I'm gonna blow it up.
All right, let's do this thing, and remember, don't get hit. You got anything to say, Elm 2?
We cut through Brenzium on Morzib. We'll do it again.
That's what I like to hear. Get ready.
Elm Squadron, like Milo said, we must not forget. In the name of the heroes, we shall be chivalrous. In the name of the Empress, we will live, fight, and die for the Cavalon Empire.
And we're all gonna make it home. That's right, Varys. All of us are gonna make it home. 11 of us are gonna make it home.
For the Empress.
For the Empress.
For the Empress!
feeling rallied. You.
Yeah, so you can feel about that however you like. You know, however you like.
There are only, unfortunately, a few moments for you in the warp tunnel to share these moments, and Jace has done his very best to unite Home
we're a broken
Squadron
squad.
against. It's been. I mean, it's your equivalent of 1:30 in the morning. You leave the warp tunnel and are confronted with the planet of Kreta. You see an enormous planet of green and blue, its various moons shimmering with crystalline light. Already, before you, it is war. Cavalon and Sarok ships engage in battle as you rocket towards your target. You see various civilian vessels diverting their course away from the chaos. The sky fills with death and destruction, but you know it is all a diversion. As you see, you get a notification that your target is elsewhere in orbit and your course is set. Each squadron moves in tight formation, far enough apart to be able to split off for incoming threats.
I would just radio over to the other squadrons, just to basically check in and say, Ash Leader, Oak Leader, this is Elm Leader. The Elm Squadron is ready and in formation. Can I get a status update? Over.
We're on your far side. This is Reyna. Ash Squadron is making our way. We're gonna stay low. And we're gonna do our best to get in there. We're gonna hit them hard and fast. You hear it, Zaro. Damn right, we're gonna hit them hard and fast. We're taking the center. You just sit back and watch how it's done.
That's what I like to hear, Oak Leader. Ash Leader, remember your formations. Remember the briefing. Stay tight.
Damn, those Cavalon ships are really giving them hell.
Heard that, Oak Leader, heard that. Over.
They're already taking a lot of casualties. Their sacrifice won't be in vain.
No,
Ash Leader, Reyna, you're gonna do great.
No, it won't. Let's make this worth it. Let's get in there. See if we can see this thing. Anyone pick up anyone pick up the super mech on their sensors yet? I'm not getting anything.
I would just do a quick scan. I would check my negative squadrons. Nothing from us.
You continue to rocket around, staying at a distance from the absolute bedlam that is happening in near orbit above Kreta. You are watching these ships do their very best to stir trouble, effectively.
And are we spreading out as well, like as their various squadrons?
The squadrons are starting to separate. You had to obviously sort of cinch together in order to get through the liminal warp ring. But as soon as you came out, I imagine that you actually sort of spread apart, not hundreds of thousands of meters, flying around, just trying to get a bird's eye view of all of the action. And the hope is that you don't see capital ships warp in from any of the other worlds that are controlled by the Sark dynasty, and the hope is that you, as you continue to make your way, that you will see the super mech, if it truly was correct intel, doing its test, or not even on the surface of the planet, but somewhere in outer space where you'd be able to destroy it. If it's not being piloted, even better. You can run and gun and try to destroy it without even a fight. This hope sits in your heart as you continue to rocket around, making your own kind of orbit around the planet of Kreta.
And presumably we don't sense it on our scanners.
No.
Yeah, I just assumed. Sorry, I shouldn't have done that.
No, you're all right. Normally I would make you roll for it, but it is not evident to your eyes, and it's not something that shows up on your scanners. And the other squadron leaders confirm what Jace asked. Until then, you see the behemoth.
Oh, okay, there it is. Hard to miss, eh?
Oh, no.
You fly around and down, and it is near one of the moons of Kreta that you see it. None of you thought that a mech could be built this large. It is not in the humanoid shape of your rooks. This is bestial, prehistoric, evoking the apex predator of dinosaur kind. Forged from brinzium and harmonite, covered in massive weapons, it appears to have just finished its own test before the Cavalon fleet ambushed Kreta. Colorful harmonite smoke billows from the enormous cannon from its jaws. This is the perfect and only opportunity to attack. You feel the thrusters engage on the mechs of, on the rooks of Ash Squadron and Oak Squadron. They've sighted it too. And they fly in. It's not a matter of sensors anymore. Your target is clear. What do you all do?
Oh, I mean, the moment that we hear I wouldn't even have to tell them. It would be a formality of me radioing and basically saying, Elm Squadron, the time is now. Strike! And they would know, because we all hear the engines go from the other squads. We know it's our opportunity. With you! And we would...
Position! Elm 4 engaging!
You pour all of your strength into the engines, and you feel the massive amount of force as the rooks take off and you rocket forward. As you rocket through space, the behemoth turns toward all of you. It lets out a horrid mechanical roar and turns its weapons in your direction. Then you get an alert in your systems as rapid beams of light erupt to your starboard, and a huge squadron of Sarok fighters move to intercept you after teleporting in.
Oh, fuck.
Immediately, Oak Squadron diverts their course as you hear Zaro's voice through your comms. Damn it, they were ready! As much as I want the glory here, you guys aren't the fleet killers. We are. Looks like to be about 24 of them. We'll make quick work of them, and then we'll join you at the monster. Try not to hog all the renown down here, okay, Elm Squadron? Good luck!
24. We read you loud and clear, Oak Squadron. Good luck!
Oak Squadron moves to engage the ships, and soon there are only 7 rooks heading towards this behemoth. Both of your squadrons still very far apart. Then you see the Imperosaur glow as its massive embedded harmonite gems flare with colorful light. Then it's gone. An instant later, you realize it is teleported directly in front of Ash Squadron. Reyna's voice comes through the comms. It can teleport? We need backup! We need backup!
Oh, no. We're coming, Reyna! I go through and I am not staying in formation. Oh. I know that Valor Wing is faster than everybody else. I kick up the thrusters. Yeah. I've got my fucking... I've got my crazy bonus thrusters. I'm boosting. My wings span out all of the jets. I also ignite the jets on my lance as I am running forward.
All 4 of you immediately pivot as on a dime and start to race forward, but Milo's rook is incredibly fast, and he bolts forward. But the distance between you and the squadrons is so spread out that you can already see an unreal clash happening between the 3 rooks of Ash Squadron before you and the monstrous behemoth, the Imperosaur.
The moment that I'm able to maneuver Bright Roar and kick on the jets to try to chase after Milo and get to Ash Squadron, I'm on the comms. Elm 4, you're falling out of formation. Over.
Elm 4!
Elm 4, you're falling out of formation. Do you read me? Over.
Fuck the formation! Reyna needs help!
Milo, you get back here. That's an order. Listen to me.
I, don't respond.
Milo, you're gonna get yourself killed!
And no response. Just blasting forward. The wings are going. I'm going ham. I'm going to this fucking thing.
It'll be moments before you arrive, but as you rocket towards Ash Squadron and the Imperosaur, you see Pate's rook eviscerated. Turning to metal scrap in the enormous jaws of this beast. Reyna and Olin don't miss a beat as they move in perfect unison, dodging all of the massive mech's attacks as they make critical strikes against various weak points. And then, a misstep. Olin lingers too long after an attack, and a beam of gem-colored light erupts from the machine, fully engulfing her rook. Reyna is barely able to get out of range of this immobilizing EMP effect, but Olin is now a sitting duck. Moments later, she too is annihilated, and Reyna is alone.
I'm gonna radio to Ren and Varys and be Elm 2, Elm 3. There's absolutely no way we can catch Milo. Be ready for when he stops. We will catch up and we will give him support. Do you read me? Over.
Yes. They are giving their lives for the Empress. We must stay in formation. I am with you, Elm Leader.
Milo, and I say this to myself, not over the comms. Milo, you fool! Why won't you listen to me?
Payne and Olin are dead! I'm coming, Reyna! Hold on, I'm almost there!
Milo, get back here! They're getting eviscerated!
I am the Lance of Cavalon Empire!
Your thrusters are overcharged as you attempt to engage in battle as quickly as you can, but it is now one-on-one, Reyna versus the Beast. She gracefully dodges attacks, but she no longer seems to be attempting to strike. Her voice comes through on your communication. This is it, guys. I failed Durgan. I failed Pate and Olin. I failed my squadron. I won't fail you. This should take out its immobilizing, at least for a bit. Maybe slow it down. As soon as I can get an opening, I'll give you the best shot to taking this thing down.
No, Rain, I'm almost there. I'm coming.
There's no time. There's no time, Milo.
Please, Raina, please. I'm almost there. Please.
Milo, live. Go home. Have an extra cup and cake for me. See you later. Immediately, Raina dodges a brutal tail swipe, her rook spinning and glowing with destructive energy. She plunges her weapon into the throat of the Imperasaur and explodes into an impossibly huge fireball. The Imperasaur takes an enormous hit as the shockwave blasts all of you back, and nothing remains of Raina.
Do I get caught up in this blast wave?
I would say that you were close enough that this is akin to the nuke you saw go off on Morzib. Only it is a orb of fire that explodes and expands out in the weightless gravity of space, and you are pushed back. You all see as Milo's rook tumbles head over heels backwards for a brief moment before stabilizing. Milo's not centering the
My
rook,
lance
and
goes, my spear goes
it flows
flying.
back. Yeah. Stunned by the impact of what just happened. It's not the explosion that shocks you. It's the sacrifice.
Damn it! Elm Squadron, listen up. It's just the 4 of us until the Oak Squadron can deal with their threats and get to us. Don't do anything hasty. Milo, damn it, that was an order!
Raina gave us an opening, Jace. We should move now. This might be the best opportunity we have.
You'll see Valorwing's hand stretch as the jets on the spear burst to life as in a twirl, Valorwing regains its position in space, wings outfurled as the spear rockets back to my hand and clenches it.
His tumbling has given you just enough time to catch up, and you are able to rejoin alongside Valorwing.
Ren's right. There's no time. Don't hesitate. Strike!
Elm 4, do you remember your vows?
Raina did. I'll never forget. And I want to see like what damage did it do to this thing? Like
you can see that there's a sparks are flying. There isn't fire like you'd hoped. There isn't a huge chunk missing or anything like this. But the enormity of the blast is clearly stunned this massive super mech for at least a moment, and it's almost if a mech could shake it off, the way that you've been able to read the pilot of another ship, or the way that one might be able to read the pilot of a mech, you have a sense that the person within is themselves stunned by what's happened, despite the violence that they were just unleashing against Ash Squadron, and you feel like you have a moment.
I will attempt, and probably having no way to patch, and maybe I am able to attempt to use my comm system to try to patch into whatever communications. The comm systems to this pilot.
Oh.
To the best of my ability. As I'm going to press on the button, I don't know if it goes through. And I will say, you are an enemy of the Cavalon Empire. And just as the first Emperor slew the Tyranarch King, we will take the head from your shoulders. And I will click out.
Do we hear them?
Yeah, do any of us hear that?
It'll go to you guys.
Oh, shit.
Elm 4, in the name of the Architect, are you disciplined?
I am disciplined, Varys. Let us use the discipline. Let's listen to the train. Let's follow the training. They beat the discipline into us.
They wanted us to be killers. Let's kill.
All right, I'm for. You want to be like the first king? Then Formation 1, Shining Lance, let's go.
Shining Lance formation. Valor Wing is with you, brothers.
Iron Wall is with you.
Let's take this thing apart.
Let's kill this monster.
You boost forward into formation and you start to approach, and it's in this last second right before you get within really close up enough to see what damage truly was done that you hear a click click on comms. You can tell that communication was engaged, a response was attempted, but no voice comes from the other side.
Get him, Reyna.
Despite Reyna's sacrifice and the enormity of the eruption, the Imperasaur is damaged but still functional, along with nearly all of its weapons.
Oh boy.
Brinzium is bent, Harmonite shattered along its neck and underside, but it isn't slowed down. It turns toward you and the roar it unleashes is sparking and strained, but its attempt to immobilize all of you fails. She is shut down, at least for a moment, and there is no better opportunity. You close the distance as the behemoth prepares to turn you into prey. The atmosphere of Kreta is just below you as you resolve to finish this operation and save the Cavalon Empire. I need you all to roll for initiative.
Holy shit, okay.
We need our map.
When the long working day uptown is over, all the subway lines wrap around the world. I carry myself up the stairs and pull the covers closer, chasing the dream that I might find myself again. When a memory is a time machine, whispers quiet but defiantly, it's time to leave. When a memory is a time machine, fly you on its wings from your history to what might yet be a reason to believe. It's all beyond the breakers, it's waiting for the takers on the edge of day, the golden gleam before it fades away. On the outer edge of inner space, the gaze of a familiar
All right, I'm rolling initiative.
You all make your way, following Milo's lead as you speed towards the super mech, the Imperosaur, and you engage with this monstrous titan of a mech. It is absolutely massive, and you, Milo, you remember seeing much closer up than the others the evisceration of Ash Squadron, as their rooks as strong and as powerful as yours, were shredded.
So there's like fragments floating in space.
There are fragments floating in space, and this creature is turning towards you. It assumes a posture as though it is ready to pounce and darts forward, and you are now engaged in open space. All around you, there are smaller battles happening in every direction, but your focus is not on the explosions that the Oak Squadron are making, or the smaller skirmishes that are happening as the other forces are engaged. It is just you four and this mighty technological terror of the Sarok dynasty. 20 to 30.
20.
Damn. That stands to reason.
Is this fair? Would Milo be closer? Maybe we're further back?
Milo's
or?
definitely the closest.
But you guys caught up. I went fucking tumbling. I got hit by the
caught up.
shockwave and got blasted back towards you.
But it's also Shining Lance formation, so he knows he's up
20.
front.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
20, 15 to 20.
16.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, sorry, I was 19. Sorry.
Oh, damn it.
I forgot.
I'm less. It's fine. I got a 13. Unless the monsters got less than a 13.
15.
Yeah, they got me. I got my shitty roll out of the way. I'm gonna go
Hell
ham
yeah,
now.
brother.
I'm going ham now.
Is this reasonable? Would I, in your mind, what's Shining Lance formation? You know what? You're the squad leader. You place us.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
That's actually correct.
Okay.
I adore that.
Actually, the only way I would swap these two.
Okay.
Because I would hold my shield
Oh,
with my
sword
left
and
hand.
shield. Yep. I
And
love
Lance
that.
is up front, like
That's
we're like a jousting.
sick.
I'm on
We're
the
like a
left side.
jousting knight.
Yep. That's awesome. Damn.
Make sure that Ren can get in there in one turn. I mean,
We have power dice. We got boost engines. Also,
Oh my god, I got a power dice to get there?
No, we gotta.
You might, I don't know.
Hold on.
oh my God. Okay, you guys are cheating.
This is the Imperosaur.
This is
He called the Imperosaur's ranks. Did you watch what just happened? What happened to Rena?
cheated.
What just happened?
Cheat.
I want to get in there. I want to
GM
get up
is
there,
allowed.
right?
Is allowed. Is
Yeah.
allowed. Oh, thank you,
What's your
GM.
strategy? What's your speed?
Oh my God.
My speed's pretty high. 50.
How many hexes?
Oh.
Oh, dude, you're fine. Are you kidding
10
me?
hexes. We all have 10.
Oh,
We have
okay.
at least 10.
Oh, okay.
He's
Let's go back.
12.
Okay.
We're fine.
we're
I'm
fine.
12 X's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, those are shield points.
Why were you
oh,
making
sorry.
it sound like you were? I was like, okay.
I'm a big dummy.
Oh
I was
my
looking at shield
God.
points.
Okay,
That's
I'm
not
moving
speed.
us back. I'm moving us back to exactly where our leader placed us.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that my initiative was as high as it was.
What?
I was just adding the Dex mod.
Oh, cheating.
Oh, we have a bonus?
Cheat.
Oh no!
Cheating.
Oh, he's cheating too!
It's not based if everyone cheats.
He tied with Milo.
Oh my God.
Holy
Well, good luck,
smokes.
Shining Lance. You're borked.
Milo, however, you were adjacent to this massive explosion. And you can imagine how large that explosion is. For those of you watching at home, each one of these hexes is 1,500 meters. Feet? 1,500 feet from edge to edge. And yet you were still pushed back, and still now you are able to re-engage your boosters and fly towards this, filled with whatever emotions Milo might be feeling at this time. It's your turn. You're at the top of the round.
As you will hear the click off for Shining Lance, as it goes just completely silent. As I technically, mechanically, I would back up and then rocket towards this thing. As you see Valor Wing just lunging forward once again, all the wings expand, huge bursts of energy as I rocket forward. All of the jets on the spear go, and a huge crackling lance emerges from my spear as I go in to this, going for hopefully the weak point that Reyna
that Reyna made, as you'll all hear in your comms, almost very quietly, and it would be, I'll say, her name was Reyna, as I then thrust my spear in. That's gotta hit. 22.
That hits.
Thank God. Wind Spear should do 6d10 plus 4. Oh, I forgot I needed all the d10s. I'm sorry. Everyone get your d10s ready.
Oh, I did. I got my D12s
I'm
and
sorry.
D10s.
I'm sorry. Shit.
Bottle of rye on the way.
You need some?
No, I'm good.
I just
It's just a matter of compiling them.
yeah, no, I said mine aside.
Foolish.
Foolish. And you need D6. You need D6 too for heat.
I was prepared.
Don't forget. You use 2d6?
Just in case.
Oh yeah, okay.
Never know.
You like to shake it up.
I want to make sure I get a...
Sometimes they get a little stale.
Exactly right.
Okay.
Sometimes they like to mock me like the gods above.
Gods above, the gods below.
They mock me. They both mock me. They all mock me.
Okay. Not terrible.
I didn't dare touch your
I'm not.
Here's some like random
Mace stole my. This is
shit.
mine. Oh,
12.
I'm not touching. Oh, Mace did what?
you stole my d20. You stole my d20.
Well,
12.
Mace did what?
20.
I hid it under that cauldron.
29.
What'd you say?
29.
He was like, Andy, stick that on the cauldron. I was like, I don't want to get caught.
34. 41. 41 points. 45 points of piercing damage. Mm-hmm. And the target is. Oh, actually, yeah. And the target is technically moved away 1 hex from me.
You smash into this. You are able to find the damaged exterior of this armor. You remember Dr. Crescent's words about not finding a weakness, but Reyna seems to have made one for you. But the shield surrounding this massive mech is still in place, and you smash into it. The thrust blasts it back, and it gets pushed back hundreds and hundreds of feet, flying backwards. Is that all you do with your turn? That's it? That's it?
Uh-oh. Brace yourselves.
Oh, and then you'll all hear in your comms as it crackles, guys, I'm all right.
I'm just gonna grab my ankles.
That's my turn.
Massive boosters behind this super mech ignite, and it flies forward, ready to return your attack. As the super mech flies forward, I need it to just move it back into the space, and it engages you, Milo. It's going to immediately bite down with one of its massive jaws. That's going to be a 22 to hit.
22 to hit. I use my bonus action to jam sensors.
Your bonus? You can't bonus action.
Sorry, reaction. Right? I can jam sensors?
As long as you can react.
It's a reaction.
Yep, reaction.
When you or an ally is hit by an attack, you can spend a power die to subtract from the attack roll.
Subtraction. What is the power die?
D6. And you take 1 heat to do it.
Come on. 6 minus 6.
Minus 6?
Yep. And my AC is 23.
Oh. Then the 22 would not have hit.
Correct.
The first time.
Oh, I think you said 24.
Did I say 24?
You said 22.
22 would have missed. It would have missed outright. It would have missed outright.
I'm sorry.
I'm stupid. Your reaction.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're able to you're able to dodge to one side, and these massive jaws big enough to perhaps tear your torso apart, clamp down just as you get out of the way. You are able to dodge. The next, however, it seems to have almost been a feint, and moving at lightning speed, it spins around, and you watch as this tail, seemingly made of huge floating crystals of harmonite, come lashing around at you like a whip with a 27 to hit.
Okay, this time,
yes,
I will do it. And I better roll a 6 again. Wait. I would need to roll at least a 5.
I mean,
oh, yep.
Look, this is
It's a
this is
third.
gonna crush you if you don't.
3.
Okay. Oh. Okay, it might crush you.
Oh my god.
The side of your mech takes a massive blow as you take. I'm just gonna do this.
You should get your mic close. See how all of ours are kind of like 3 times as far. Oof. Yeah, maybe lift it up a little bit. Yeah, just off the ground. Sorry.
You're all right.
Okay. Here. Yep. Good.
Oh my god, I'm so scared.
Okay. Better?
Yep.
These, I imagine your shields take the brunt of this impact, but it is a crushing blow. You are pushed in your seat as your mech takes 45 bludgeoning damage, and similar to your spear, you are pushed 1 hex away. Because it was a side swipe, I'm going to ask you to move it to the side, away from me.
Oh, like here?
No, the other direction. Yep. As you are pushed by the strength of this massive blow, and this Imperosaur makes another massive roar in victorious triumph.
Is that your mishap threshold?
For shield points?
No, you only have to worry about that when it's physical damage. So Varys, you're up.
I have 5 shield points left.
No, you're good. I will over comms you'll hear initiating shield breaker Iron Rain, and I am going to jet forward with my shield out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know how much speed. 7, 8. But as I sort of reach my max speed, my the missile pods on my shoulders will open up. And just like they've done before, these sort of 2 weights of missiles they're all kind of small, but one's smaller and faster, the other ones are bigger. They're going to erupt from my missile pods and scatter out and then attempt to collide in with this Imperosaur. So I'm just going to roll the hit before I put a marker down and see if I hit. Come on! That's got to hit. Plus 12. That is a 28 to hit.
Woo! This is a missile?
These are missiles.
Dumbass.
Is this a...
For mechanics, it's a single missile.
Is it a warhead?
Yes.
Okay. It's going to use its reaction.
Oh no.
As the missile flies in, you are terrified by the speed of this creature as it turns and uses this sort of battery attack, and a massive beam of energy swipes out. I'm going to make an attack roll against the warhead. That's going to be a 25 to hit. And I will...
Presumably you have the rules for if you hit or not.
The shard battery attack that it makes as it turns demolishes the missile in midair before it can hit, and it crushes the missile before you're able to do damage. It explodes harmlessly, destroyed by the wave of energy that it's able to unleash with the slashing of its claws.
Harmonize is strong! I am going to then... Well, fuck. What I'm gonna do... I can spend heat to move faster, right?
Yeah.
Yes. You can do it up to 3 power dice or 3.
I want to get in melee range with this guy.
Fuck yeah.
It's Harmonite blocked all of my missiles, so I'm gonna spend 1 heat to move 1 more square, giving my friends openings to get in. But that is my turn, and I have 1 heat.
I have 1 heat.
About to have an 8,000 heat.
Jesus.
Okay, so you use that just to get in closer.
Yes, just get in melee range.
Okay.
I already used my action, and I don't have a bonus action that I can use. So I am, unless there's something here that I want to be do I just want to start sending my heat? Seeing this thing, I am gonna bonus action, and Iron Wall, Raise your shields, and I'll spend 1 heat, and I'll roll it and add it to.
I think that's very wise.
I believe we changed it to roll 2 dice.
Oh, if we did that, I never got the updated. These are minor.
Talked about. Anyway, I'll roll a single one.
These are very old.
Yeah.
Heat
Dan
options.
didn't confirm, but it's pretty good. Either way,
if he confirms that it's
it's either 8 or it's 6, but either way, yes.
Still rolled very well.
So I have an extra 8 shields, and that cost me a heat to do.
So
So
just call it 2.
I'm at 8 shields, or 58 shields, and I have 2
We'll
heat.
call it 2. So it's still 1 heat till you roll 2 dice.
I believe. Well, you know, why don't you say 1, and I'll just call it 6.
Unless Dan says otherwise,
Unless Dan
keep
says
it at 6 for now.
Yeah. Cool.
You all
We're gonna be
watch
actually pulling
as
trigger on
the Imperasaur uses the first of its legendary actions to immediately the crystals glow on the surface of its carapace. And you watch as it shields the one that had been pierced by Milo seems to reinforce itself a little bit, and you imagine that it
What do you
has bolstered its shields by
What do you
some amount.
mean, Derek?
I just told you that it used its legendary action to regain shield points.
Perhaps fire will help.
Ren, you're up.
Oh no!
I'll look forward to this scene unfurling before me. The Imperious.
The
Imperasaur, as you called it. Quietly.
The nights are dark, and the days are gray. We have to try and surround it, outmaneuver the pilot!
Oh, nice, nice.
Wait, that's
Nice.
the bad guy, right?
Yep, that's the bad guy. Yep, yep.
The things in between me and the screen. Oh, and as I fly up, I'll bonus action, and the Bitterfang will go invisible from radar and any screen as I shimmer away into nothing, into space.
You become of ether and are indistinguishable from the sky, for lack of a better word, all around you.
I think that hits.
It definitely hits, but does it crit? I rolled a something crazy, I think, like a 28 to hit. I don't know. I'll find out later. I rolled a 28 to hit.
It hits. You can roll for damage.
Okay. And that is 5d10. Plus... Ooh, that's pretty good. Uh, 38 points of damage from the
Hell
first strike.
yeah!
Thank you. What is the nature of your attack? Is it your swords that you're slashing in with?
Yeah, it's a badass blade.
You slash in with your badass blade, and you once again come into contact with the considerable shields that surround this massive Titanic mech, and you know that you weaken them. They are dimmer than they were before, but you feel that moment as you slash in.
I hit it again. No, never mind.
Well, what'd you get?
4. I rolled a 4.
That's
I hit,
probably not gonna
I hit it the first time. That's probably not gonna hit. We could probably all.
With our powers combined!
Yeah, you guys,
dice are you
you guys could form
No, I
Captain
mean the first
Planet.
one was
You
really
did
great.
great the
The
first
first one was really great on both.
Okay,
I
good.
rolled 2.
Good.
This one just happened to be bad.
Okay.
I blame Pike.
You slash in with the first sword, and when you come back with your next attack, where the Imperasaur should be, it is not, as it is moving at such great, tremendous speed. that your turn?
Yes.
Jace, just before your turn begins.
What the?
The legendary Imperasaur, you hear that same...
Quick thing, just so you know, you have disadvantage on vehicle ability checks until the start of your next turn.
We'll see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, my next turn,
No,
Wait.
I'll remember. Vehicle ability checks, that's good to know. Thank you.
if that's relevant.
This guy sucks.
Could be. You don't know.
This dude. Oh, bro.
Jace, just before your turn,
Yeah.
you are racing forward and you are watching your squadron fly in and begin to try to take down this devastating Titanic. As you begin to consider how you might attack, you hear... All of a sudden, all of your lights on your console, on your deck, all of a sudden lights start to flicker. You are being scrambled. Your sensors themselves. The target must subtract 1d4 from attack rolls and from ability checks and saving throws using wisdom until the start of the Super Mech's next
Oh,
turn.
only wisdom. Okay.
So I don't.
So he still attacks. but basically
1d4 from attack rolls.
Yeah.
And any wisdom
Wisdoms.
ability
Okay,
checks and saving
that's
throws
not
as
horrendous.
your sensors are affected by the clearly as the leader you've been targeted by this machine.
What else is new? You know,
But it's your turn, so what
Heavy's
do you
the
do?
head that wears the crown. I fucking boost my engines, baby, before I do anything. I spent 3 power die to generate heat. But actually, I take a step back, and I'm going to teach everybody a little thing today because I realized after 10 years of playing this game that I don't think about this game enough like a Magic player. So the first thing I'm going to do when I pilot my mech is see if I need to vent any heat. I don't have to at the start of my turn. The next thing I'm going to do is check my shield cycler. My shields are at max. I'm good to go.
I'll keep drawing.
The next thing I'm going to do is move/generate heat. Now I put my pedal to the metal. I gain 3 heat.
Hell yeah.
And because I can just do that. And so I'm going to gain 3 heat, which is going to give me 3 extra hexes of movement as I blast out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I can get right around the back here. Basically, I see all of my teammates blast off, and I watch this thing do all this crazy stuff, and I have to get into the mix and do what I can. And then I don't really have any other ways to generate heat because my shields are top, so I'm not going to raise my shields. I'm going to save my... I don't think I have any other bonus actions too. Raise shield. I mean, I could just do it.
If you have the bonus action and you want to add heat,
Yeah, I'll just do it. I'll generate a 4th heat, even though I can't. My
Wow.
shields can't go up any higher. So already the steam is pouring
Bright
off of
Roar
my,
is
off
already
of Bright Roar.
exhausting all of this pressure.
And then I will just make 1 attack with my Blaze Sword. Ooh, 16?
Doesn't hit.
Do we know it's AC? I have to max.
We do not know the
We
AC
don't know it
just
either.
yet. After our first round, I will tell you if we haven't deduced it yet. But you slash in. I say that you hit the shield. You just don't make any damage.
I'm going to save my reaction then, because we're just warming up, literally.
warming up.
And that will be my whole turn.
This thing's tough.
Milo, top of the round. It's your turn.
Milo.
Now I got all my terrible rolls out of the way.
Yeah.
Yep.
I am going to drift backwards as I drift this one. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. Nope. I just drift backwards as I'll say, "We've got this. It'll only take 4 of us. We are going to kill this thing, aren't we, guys? We're going to avenge Reyna, right?" As I press a button, and you'll see the green crystal, the green orb in my chest crackle to life, and for the first time, you will hear almost this cacophonous boom as this arcing zap of plasma rockets towards this thing. As I am going to make an attack roll.
All right.
Come on.
Come on.
There's no way. As it gets, what is it? A 10.
A 10.
Oh boy.
It goes wide.
It goes wide. It goes wide.
Maybe no got
It's by the time you blast backwards and you unleash this attack, it's already so engaged with you. There's a moment of fear where you're worried that you might actually hit Jace, Ren, or Varys, and you try to attack. It goes low and underneath.
As it misses, you'll kind of see my arms, Valorant's arms drop as my wings kind of beat and I drift back a few more spaces. And I kind of go drifting into space.
The question for Milo's turn is done. How long does the scrambled stuff last?
Until the start of its turn.
Okay, not too bad.
Good turn?
Good thing it was on my shitty roll.
It'll use its legendary action before its turn, and all of you are engaged. You're swinging in with your swords. You are flailing forward, trying to overwhelm this thing, when it teleports.
Son of
a wise man once said, "What the ass?"
Exactly.
Oh no.
Oh. This dude, I fucking, me and my homies hate this dude!
I assume there's no opportunity attacks here.
No, there aren't. It teleports to an unoccupied space it can see within 5 hexes, and it...
Diegetically in the world, that's actually why we all miss. Because all happen simultaneously.
Yes, 1000%. Thank you.
It's all simultaneous, basically.
Yeah. Like that, you guys all surround this thing and flail in.
You get one sword attack, but the second one, and we all just...
And Milo, it clearly has its sights set on you as it goes in for another one of these crushing bites. This time getting a 24.
If you don't have your reaction, I still have mine.
He just recharged it. He just recharged it.
I'm going to use my reaction then.
Okay.
Because I'd like to get to 5 heat anyway.
You do you.
So I'm going to attempt to...
Them's the rules.
Jam targeting to see if we can subtract from the attack roll.
I also cleared my heat.
-6.
24 minus 6 gets us down to 18.
Yeah.
So the crushing bite does not hit. However, you're able to influence this moment. You prevent the crushing bite from attack. But once again, it seems to have been a feint as the 28 tail slams into the side of Milo, and I'm just gonna roll it because there are too many d10s for me to care about here.
You have to roll a 6.
39 points of bludgeoning damage as you are hit from the other side and pushed towards me 1 hex as the tail slams into you.
So I was at 10. So
Jesus, what was the second attack to hit? We couldn't do anything about that.
No. It would have needed to be too much.
Its legendary actions recharge, and at the end of its turn...
Oh boy.
So you take 29 hull damage?
29 hull damage, yep.
Oh, that.
Which
That's
means...
a mishap.
Is that your mishap?
Yep.
Oh!
Oh no.
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
I mean, that's what's one of my
19?
mishap.
19?
Let me find out. Let me find the
High
table.
should be
That
good.
might mean nothing happens. I don't remember.
Or you instantly die.
Or Valorant explodes into blood.
The tail slams through your shield, and you feel it break. You know that you are exposed to the raw power of this Titanic, and there's a flash in your mind as you watch the Ash Squadron being torn asunder, and you're terrified as you feel the true physical weight of this massive tail slam into the side of your mech. One of your engines is damaged, and your speed is reduced by 1.
Okay.
As it cracks one of my Vernier thrusters.
Oh yeah.
Some gun fans.
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah.
I use my reaction.
Oh, that was me. That sounds cool as fuck.
Oh hell yeah.
I will get cracked. Oh. And I will try to once again calm in. In the name of the heroes, I will be chivalrous. And just like Sir Garth the Green, I will kill my monsters! As I will use my reaction to counterattack.
Yes.
And thrust my spear into it.
Hell yeah.
Right
And I am going to get a 24 to hit.
That hits.
And it's going to deal Could be worse. 22. 30. 38 points of piercing damage.
Wow. Okay. It's going to be here that it will use the first of its legendary actions, and you hit cracking into this shield, and the wound is obviously great. The shields seem to be barely like flickering and staying on after you managed to pierce through it with your spear. And where the hole occurred, you can see that some energy from one of the crystals on the surface of its armor zaps out and regenerates it just a little bit. But not fully. That's going to be the conclusion of that action. Varus, you are up.
I will say I'll be totally taken aback by this teleporting mech, and I'll turn and I will see first my free turn. I'm gonna move to face Milo and the Imperosaur. I'll say, Milo, stay in formation. I'm coming. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to rush in, and I'm gonna try one more time. This is its reaction back though.
Give him hell, man. Do what you can, you know?
I'm gonna rush in and just with my shield and my flail, spin it up and bring it down on this guy and hope I hit.
Oh yeah, you got
It's
it.
almost a 20, but that's okay.
That's okay.
12 plus 9
That's huge. 21.
is 21.
It's been a full round. I will tell you that its AC is 17.
Oh,
It's a big fucker.
yeah.
It's a big fuck
So
you guy.
I crack in and I deal 60-10.
All right.
1, 2,
All right.
3, 4, 5, 6. 17, 25, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. 38 points of thunder damage. And you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn.
Nice.
So...
Guys only have 11 hexes of speed.
Nice.
Fucking
What are you? What's wrong with you?
What's this dino nugget?
Oh, let me see if I cool off at all. Beep. I do.
Nice.
So then what I will do again
And shield recovery. if
is
you-
I'm going to...
Shield cycling.
I'm full health, but I
okay,
believe I can keep pumping my shields with the
did
bonus
what you want.
action on
Oh
top.
hell yeah!
So I'm just going to take another heat, and I'm going to roll 4 more shields.
So does it go above
yeah.
the max? Is that what?
I believe the bonus action does. I could be
Because
wrong.
if I didn't actually roll mine when I did it, so
Oh,
I
you
should
didn't?
I should
Yeah.
add to it then.
And if it's not, we can adjust. But
Oh.
for now...
You put your shield up, and
garbage.
remembering what happened to your missiles, and you fly in with your flail, and you watch as its shield finally shatters.
Oh my gosh.
Breaking apart. And you are actually able to...
The Imperosaur?
Oh yeah, the Imperosaur.
Oh,
and
this
you're
guy's
able
fucked.
to slam into
He's
the
fucked.
side of this this
You're
super
gonna
mech.
put, you and I are gonna put this motherfucker in a blender.
I mean,
You are horrified by how hard the surface of this Brinzium and Harmonite built creature is. You smash into it, but you're able to actually hit the surface of this mech for the first time, and that's your turn.
That's my turn. Dungeon Master.
Yeah.
Do we get the sense of like the only reason why we're standing a remote chance is because of the massive like nuke that went off in its like throat?
Yeah.
Okay. Got
Oh
it.
yeah.
So basically, it would have been like Pate and Olene.
It's
It would have
already
been like.
It's already sparking, right?
Yeah,
It
yeah,
clearly
yeah,
is
yeah.
regenerating
Teeth are
its shields,
cracked.
which is the
It's
only
like-
reason why you're
yeah.
even able to
Okay.
crack it in this moment.
just-
Like, you've been given a tremendous opportunity here to maybe take this thing down as a squadron. And looking up,
Holy.
if anyone cares to, you can see that Oak Squadron is still dealing with dozens of Dynasty ships.
Oak Squad, more like Smoke Squad. Get out of here.
That's great. I love that.
heads outta
Do I want to do anything here? Yes, I do. Your lights and your control deck all had been flickering, but after the teleport, they'd come back online.
Sick.
Ren.
Dungeon Master?
Yeah.
I'm invisible.
Oh,
Just so you know. Just so you know.
No, when you attack, you
No, I was going off the wrong one.
Oh, you're
on the attack, I go invisible.
Oh, on the attack, you go invisible. God.
Oh no, sorry. I make 2 of these, and then the bonus action is to go invisible.
if you are invisible, you would not be on sensors, correct?
That's a good question.
I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
you get bonus action before or after.
Yeah.
You don't have the bonus action after your action.
You can do it anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're invisible now.
But I was already invisible when I got to him.
So you attacked, came out of invisibility, and then ended his turn, went into invisible. Because he went invisible the previous turn.
Oh, got it. Okay. That makes sense.
So I can't see you on sensors, which means that I do not target you with sensor scramble.
Hell yeah.
Derek, be
Yeah.
very careful. Be very careful.
Uh-oh.
It doesn't make sense strategically for me to use Milo. He's just going to get it back immediately.
That's fine. That's fine.
Jace, your lights do continue to flicker as sensor scramble continues to affect you as he uses one of his
This is a really
additional...
cool stat block. Jace. You want to see a
it is
vintage
very
Louisville
cool.
slugger?
It's really cool. I love you, buddy. That happens, and Ren, it's your turn as you continue to enjoy invisibility.
Get away from him!
So he just targets me. I'm just cooked again.
It's
Minus
the
1d4.
same 1d4,
Got
and
it.
yeah.
It's not gonna matter. You gave me minus D12, okay?
His AC's low. His AC's low.
You can't. You got Bright Roar is burning with the white hot fire of 1,000 suns.
It's just
And the indomitable
the
sword of all
equivalent
kind.
of giving a
Love rings in
mecha
your heart.
rash.
That's right.
I blast forward.
None of us see this.
Everyone sees the fire in my eyes.
18.
17 is the AC, you hit.
Nice.
I come out of invisibility and slash in with my first blade. And
That's cool.
why'd I put him back?
That's cool.
That's pretty. 30 and 34, 38 points of damage. And actually, I was reading the wrong one before, so forget that vehicle mishap thing. Your damage threshold against my attacks is lowered by 10, and mishap threshold.
Oh, okay. You're just able to get a mishap.
That's cool. That's neat.
We're gonna blend to this guy. Absolutely blend to this guy. You better have some tricks up your sleeve, Derek, because I'm coming for that ass.
You smash into it, and you do damage to a system that you imagine you've reduced its ship speed.
Ooh. Oh, but I guess it just teleports all over the place. It doesn't fly anywhere.
Well, maybe he has to
I
recharge
try and hit
teleport.
again. I try and hit again.
Yes! Yes!
I saw this thing attack Milo.
Yeah.
And I ain't fucking having it!
Yeah.
I can't crit, can I?
Well, we'll see.
Oh, it's Brinzium armor's broken.
Well,
We don't know that.
It's
We don't know
Brinzium armor's probably broken.
The
Critting
Brinzium
surprise.
plating feature still exists. However,
I was so
because of the
excited when I
nuke,
rolled
I'm
it.
going to make the way that it works. Brinzium plating, critical hit against the super mech becomes a normal hit, and then I would normally roll a d10. I'm going to reduce that down because on a 1, if I roll a 1 on that d10, the trait won't function again until it's literally repaired. So I'm going to roll a smaller die, and we'll see if it repairs. But
I think that's great.
For the actual critical,
I'll
it
roll normal damage.
is a 9. You hear that same reverberating
kind of you.
sound that
That's
you
kind of
remember
you.
on the
Thank
surface of Morzeeb.
So now I have the opportunity to crit if it doesn't repair itself.
Correct.
Well,
He's
a
got
1,
a,
then yes.
If he rolls a
Right?
1, but that's got to be pretty
Oh.
good. He's got to roll a 1.
I need to
on
roll.
his die.
I'm gonna change that D10 to a D4.
D4?
It was You're
so
A
generous.
nuke went off in its fucking mouth.
Derek has something up his sleeve. I don't trust this motherfucker. As far as I can throw
The
him.
nuke did go off in his mouth.
Oh, you don't know what you're not gonna tell it?
No.
I'm not gonna tell you.
Fuck!
I'm gonna tell you the next time you get a crit.
Son of a bitch. Well, you're about to tell me on my turn.
You just know. You're calling it now.
And I'm going like hot knife through butter. Okay? Yeah, guys, this is too easy. Something's wrong. Something's severely wrong here. This is too easy.
Too easy.
36. I think again.
36?
I think that's exactly what I did last time.
Damage
Very
threshold
good.
is ass.
And the damage threshold is lowered by 10.
There's not a chance this guy's got a face.
And mishap threshold.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. And I will bonus action and go invisible.
Very good. That's important for you. I will remember that.
Uses the fuck G specifically.
Yeah, Joe, I feel a little targeted here, bro. Don't look at my piece.
To be fair,
Why are you eyeballing my piece?
I'll hold. You can enjoy your turn.
I don't like that. I don't like the sound of that either.
He takes his
the
legendary
fuck, man?
reaction to just
Okay.
Flippy the bird.
Step one.
His dive.
Do I have heat? Do I want to vent it? No, because this mech can choose to not roll to vent heat at the start of my
That's right.
turn.
That's right.
I am pouring steam off of my mech as the sword bursts into flame.
my
Having
God.
activated all of my extra stuff because I'm at max heat. I hold the sword low as I fly with jets blasting at this thing directly, preparing to make a quick up and down slice because I have blazing strikes. At max heat, I can make one sword attack. So I'll start by making attack number 1. Ooh, that's going to be a 12 to hit, which would be a miss. I am going to attempt 18. 6 would be an 18.
So you get 5.
Oh, and I have the -1. I have the -1d4. It's probably not worth it. Let me roll that first. I probably missed my first attack. Yeah, that definitely misses. I will try again.
You got this. Crit.
I'm not rolling very well. This one's rolling bad. It usually rolls really well. That's going to be an 18 to hit. Mine. I do it on both attacks. The -d4.
Yeah, all attacks.
So I'm probably going to have to do the. Yep. Okay. Wonderful. That's enough.
Oh,
That's enough.
Hell yeah.
That equals 19.
Thank
to hit.
God.
19 hits.
God damn. But I had to use a heat to do that. So I'm going to push the red line to see if I can make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. I need at least just a DC 10 to ignore that 1 heat gain. Easy. The DC goes up to 15. The Blazing Strikes also increases a heat. I'm going to attempt to hold the red line to avoid that. Crushed it. DC goes up to 20. I'm still at 5 heat. I roll for damage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 7 D10s because I get 1 extra D10 at max heat. Sheesh.
Oh,
10,
nice.
17, 18.
Nice.
27. 27, 35. 42 points of fire damage for 1 attack.
Okay.
Because I suck at rolling today for some reason.
That's a good single attack.
I'll take it. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm complaining a little bit.
What's your average?
For damage,
It should tell you right there.
37 plus 5, 42. So I hit exactly average
you
on
go.
1 attack.
Oh yeah. I'll take it.
And I need to do one of these.
Dances knows exactly average. Exactly right.
Yeah, he knew it.
A sensible hit.
It is sensible. I give a sensible chuckle as my sensible hit lands. What was the threshold?
Yeah, you managed to cross its damage threshold, and I did roll on the mishap threshold as well.
Okay. My shields were at top, so I don't have to worry about that. I don't have any more bonus action. Red line. I am good. I'm sitting at max heat. I passed my turn. As I quick slash this thing twice and only land once. Because this die hates me. I'm going to switch it out. It's time.
Time has come. But you're steaming.
Oh, I'm max heat.
Any more intense?
And I've held the line twice already, so I'm pouring, I'm venting.
It's venting out.
Yep.
Oh my god.
After its turn, you watch as the Harmonite crystals that are inlaid in its armor into the Brinzium, the ones that are jutting out from its spine and make up the majority of its tail glow, and you watch as even the slashing damage that Bright Roar is able to deal to this Titanic mech heal a little bit.
That makes sense.
Milo,
Even with the
chop
fire
it around.
damage, I don't think
You're
that's how
up.
that works in D&D.
It's like a troll.
Yeah, it's like a troll. It is clearly a troll.
Yeah, he burned his troll flesh.
It was mechanical.
I look. Does it still has like the cannon in its like mouth, right? Like the big super weapon to kill.
It has a number of weapons that are all sort of
Yeah.
situated because of the shape of this thing. You recognize that there is a central
The
cannon.
big super weapon.
There's a super weapon
Can retract
that
it
would
on- yeah.
absolutely be part of like
Yeah.
a roar style attack, but it also has like nearby missile compartments
Yeah.
and smaller weapons.
We need to go for the cannon. I'm gonna live. All of us are gonna live. Raina won't, but we will. As I am going to... I'm going to float backward. One. I don't know if you take an opportunity attack. Actually, first, I'm gonna use my damage control as my wings wrap around me. As I will regain 15 shield points. And a mishap. And if I'm bloodied, I don't think I am. I'm not bloodied
Taking
yet.
a lot of damage, but
I'm regaining shield points, so I'm up to 20 shield points, thank God.
Oh wow, good.
But I'm still getting within five hexes. Rich, can you give me 5 hexes away?
wait.
Yep.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3,
And
4, 5. Right there.
If he can take an opportunity attack, I'll take it.
I don't think he's not using his reaction.
It doesn't matter. He has a trait called reactive. He can
Oh.
take a reaction on every turn of combat.
That's
And
cool
so-
as fuck. That's very Mecha.
And so,
I believe the Dirge Knight had that.
Yeah. Oh yes, yes I did.
with his attack of opportunity, he is going to make an additional tail attack. Actually, let's make it the crushing bite. That
Yeah.
seems more correct.
Yeah.
It's 25 to hit.
Does that hit, Milo?
I know that it hits. It's just a question of
That's
if
all-
there's
do you have
going to be
your
any
reaction?
power dice fuckery.
I will use my reaction.
Yeah, I don't have mine.
I'm saving it. I'm out for blood.
That's fair.
As I will use shield parry. Because this would have happened when he left this space, so it would be what happened right
Yeah.
here, presumably. This Mecha, one of its allies within 1 hex, when they are hit by an attack roll or fail a dex check against a damaging effect, I will take my reaction and add 5 to your AC against that attack or saving throw, possibly causing it to miss or succeed.
28 now. Unless you like can lock target or whatever.
I got a 25 now.
Oh.
All right. So as Milo runs and makes the stop, I boost my jets and I'm still have momentum from coming over here, and I just spin around and throw my shield in front, and it just bounces off my shield. It's probably a big old jaw.
Yeah,
This is a huge thing.
this is a massive thing, but
Yeah.
your shield is just enough. The shield, even you imagine that at the bottom and the top, as the teeth crunch in, there's a little bit of tooth dents that happen as it releases, but you were able to defend your ally.
M4, I told you, formation.
As I begin to charge the lightning zap cannon in
Yeah.
my chest. We need to kill this thing! I'm getting a shot! Kill this thing! Kill him! And that's my turn.
Oh,
You're charging up the lightning zap.
That's just a narrative thing. I'm planning on using it on my next turn.
oh, you're not using solar beam. You're
Oh
not-
yeah, I thought you had like a solar.
I mean, that'd be cool.
That's cool.
I mean, I don't have it, but it's...
It'd be cool.
Oh, and my Vernier thrusters are repaired because of I used what you call it.
Question, Milo. Do we know the nature of this attack and being your squad mates and having?
Yeah, it's my
having
plasma
that
arc. Yeah.
Does it fire in a line or is it just a ranged attack?
It's a range attack.
Okay, I just want to know if
It's
Brightwar
targeted.
would know to step
no,
out of the way.
It's just targeted.
Yeah. Is it
I'm,
a chain
I'm
lightning?
precise. I'm precise. But I don't want it to be all up in my grill. I want to be
Yeah.
able to get a shot.
No,
and then,
for sure.
And then
I
It's
down.
love that.
monster's turn.
I love that.
I'm-
oh my god. the
And I've called out,
monsters.
go for the cannon. Go for the
Yeah,
cannon.
yeah. Yep.
We have to destroy this thing.
That's the cannon.
That's cannon now.
The Imperasaur starts to glow more and more, and you realize too late that this is not just it recharging its shields or recharging its or repairing its impossible Brinzium armor as its crystals go impossibly bright, suddenly flaring out in all directions. You have to shield your eyes as a charge emanates from this Titanic mech. I
What's
need
in my
everyone
picture?
to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, all of us. Let's go.
And anyone within 10 hexes.
Yeah, that's everybody.
Yeah.
Con saving throw, you say, eh?
Yep.
Oh boy, I got a 15. I don't know if that's gonna be good enough. I don't have my reaction. Oh no.
20.
19.
Uh-oh. What'd you get?
Con?
Yeah, con.
Well, shucks. Con. That would be a 13.
Those of you who got 15 and higher, you only take 1 ion exhaustion.
Oh, fuck! That's bad.
Only?
As
really
your mechs are your
That
lights go
sucks.
down and off, and suddenly you're
fuck.
submerged in darkness. But they charge back up. Your mech is stiff to move, but you're still in control, still in power.
What happens if you fail?
Milo.
The target shuts down and can't restart until the start of the super mech's next turn.
And how much ion exhaustion do I take?
You must attempt to restart your mech.
Okay.
Using a DC 15 intelligence technology check, or the vehicle does not restart. So your mech completely shuts down. All the lights, the glowing chest of Valor Wing, the lights in its eyes, everything. It's as though it has become like the debris of Ash Squadron that's floating all around you. As it goes completely stiff and just starts floating, its spear leaves its
I
hands.
imagine this is really grim. There's a corpse-like nature.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just
absolutely.
like floating in space.
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely.
Sort of turns over like he's in water.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I just got from like shouting, like, kill him.
The,
Kill I
com-
saying?
the comms would have been cut off immediately.
And then you'll hear kind of, I want you all to live. As then you'll hear, as the lights will go out, the spear just out in space, and I just kind of like just drift as my wings almost kind of wrap around me.
Elm 4! Elm 4, do you read? Elm 4! I think he's completely offline.
Milo! Milo!
Uh-oh.
it will.
What is ion exhaustion doing?
It's like exhaustion. So
minus
anytime
two.
you roll
Okay,
a d20, you'll -2.
Got it.
It's exhaustion for vehicles.
It'll use its next turn, this same, I'm just going to flavor it as part of its EMP effect, but Varys, you are now the one who is being affected by the sensor scramble, subtracting 1d4 from your attack rolls.
I think that's fair.
And it stays where it is. It's your turn.
I just want to tell you that -d4 has been devastating every time I've rolled. I roll less than a
No,
3.
it's not. It's no
I got
good.
3, 4, 3.
Get worse d4s. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I don't know. Can I get one with all
D4s are
ones on
too
it? Can I
good,
cheat?
yeah.
Cheating is based.
good.
When I do it.
Man, Oli never stood a fucking chance.
No, this is
She
devastating.
didn't stand a fucking chance.
No. The ion, being able to turn off the whole rook is brutal.
I mean, if you had all rolled worse, this could have turned very
oh my god.
One.
Yeah. Imagine we all fail that.
2, 3. I'm gonna get in the way for 5. I'm gonna interpose myself. And is it clear that Milo's lost power? Like, would I have a status screen that would show?
The screen would have gone dark. I mean, for all you know, there's no way to know if he's gone.
dead.
I mean, there's no way to know. Like it would appear like a corpse to Andy's earlier.
Elm 4's gone dark. We must finish this fight. And you'll hear that crackling because this guy's affecting my sensors and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
I'm being
lights are
fucked
going
up.
on and off.
The question is, seeing that Milo is, I know roughly, I can see him floating, right?
Yeah.
So I am going to, Milo, if you're there, if you can hear me, we will all live. I need you to live. And I'll put my weapon down, and I'm going to hold my shield up, and I'll hit a lever, and it's gonna be like Obi-Wan pulling down the power reactor, but it's gonna be the opposite. And I'm going to use my action shield wall. Until the start of my next turn, my mech has resistance to all damage and provides total cover for its allies instead of half cover. So as long as I am between Milo and this guy, I am. The shield's going to be like Reinhardt, where it's like the energy's going to shoot out and provide this massive energy barrier that will block you from even targeting Milo.
Hammer down!
And I'm going to bonus action again, keep pushing the heat to try to build up shields, because he's not hitting me. And again, if we can't do this, I will take it all back. But I'm going to take the heat. And let me see if I cool down from the last turn. Beep. I do. I'm doing pretty well.
Hell yeah!
Iron Wall's performing okay. That's my turn. Pretty cool. You can jam my attacks all you want.
That puts him at 2
I'm just
legendary
the Iron Wall.
actions. I'm just gonna let this ride. Ren, you're up.
Seeing Varys create the Iron Wall and defend Milo, I'm just gonna keep laying into this thing. I'm trying to cut it down. Hearing his call that we have to drop this and save Milo, I'm gonna lay into it as hard as I can. And the burst you did that do damage?
No, it was
Okay.
just a systems-wide attack.
So then presumably I am still stealthed, because only damage
that's
breaks
correct.
it out. Nice. 23.
Hits.
You are currently on this attack. You are 20 lower on damage threshold and mishap threshold.
Thank you. It would be almost impossible for you to miss based on the like 40 and 35 damages that you're doing.
That's fair. As long as you roll an average.
Oh. 38 points of damage. Oh. And then I'll hit again, presumably. 24. This one's a little bit lower. $33 points on the second one.
Thank
And
you.
and
How much was the first one?
Oh,
34.
34.
I believe
Thank you.
34 and then 33. And you're now 40 points lower on damage threshold and mishap threshold to me. And then I'm just kind of like, narratively, I'm blasting around this thing, trying to move deftly, fast, so it has a hard time locking onto me. I'm bursting out of invisibility, striking twice, and then jetting back and going back invisible as I take my position. At this point, I'm just trying to, I'm striking from Milo calling out. I'm trying to target most of my attacks towards its jaw. I'm doing everything I can to strip armor plating or rip through Brinzium to hopefully give Jace an opportunity to strike into its mouth and destroy the cannon.
It is going to suddenly flare again, and for a moment you're terrified that it is going to release another one of these devastating EMP events, and instead it warps. It vanishes. You manage to strike into it, and you see you rending through the metal and causing significant damage to this Titanic mech, hitting into its arms, its legs, and it vanishes. It's going to. Let's go north towards. Let's get all the way onto the other side. It can move 5 hexes straight in that line direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exactly correct. It moves all the way over there. And this is going to be a lot of fun because I misread one of its rules, so it's going to suddenly get a little more dangerous.
What?
And now it is.
I had a feeling Dan designed this to be.
I don't know what I've been doing for 2 rounds. My apologies. Jace, you're up.
Where's the front of it?
The front of it is, it's this crystal. It's the crystal.
Okay, thank you.
thing,
I'm assuming it's pointing at us when it teleports.
Yes.
Okay. Man, that's some cool ass shit to say. Basically, I watch this thing teleport, and I get my bearings, and as I draw Bright Roar's blaze sword, and I jet off at it, I go right for the cannon. Which was our face?
Okay, here's
the top. You're
top.
good.
Okay.
and here is how I misunderstood its point defense. When a starship moves within 1 hex of the super mech, I can use the same reaction that I used to destroy the missile. And I should be able to do that every turn. So I've been very, very gentle.
Oh my
It's a Reyna.
God.
Hey, a nuke when a nuke
25
off.
to hit.
Its power's coming back.
Yeah,
You waited
it's coming
until
back online.
I did this.
25 to hit.
I have 22 AC.
Yep. Just
I haven't
saying.
taken a single hit. Bring it the fuck.
Yeah,
on.
take it.
I don't give a fuck.
You take 36
Harmonize back
points
online.
of piercing damage as it slashes out towards you as soon as you get into range. And it seems to be
shields.
getting desperate now as it's
36.
making more and more
33, which would be 20.
rapid actions. Its speed is truly incredible, but you are able to get within range even though it slashes into your shields with its shard battery attack.
I have shield points. And I will then make 2 blazing strikes.
Yep.
The first one will be a 15. I'm gonna use a die to make sure this hits. It does 18 to hit.
That hits.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I fucking popped off. 30, 39, 30, 46, 52,
Oh, wow.
54, 58 points of fire damage on the first attack.
Let's go.
That's massive.
And I'm aiming for the cannon. I'm trying to slice the cannon apart. That's just my first attack. I rolled 3 10s and a 9 and a 7.
I'm rolling on the mishaps table.
Yeah, get fucked, and then I got another attack.
This might be it, man.
You slash into it, and you see, as I roll a natural 1, a eruption of fire starting to jet out of the side of where you can only assume the cockpit is.
I am going to say that was my bonus action blazing strikes, so I will generate 1 heat and attempt to push the red line. I need a 20 to do it. I do it. I got I got a 20.
Yeah.
23, 22.
Nice.
So now the
Hell
DC goes up to
yeah.
25. I'm getting to the point where I have to get a natural 20 to basically hit it, but I hold. That's my bonus action. And then I pull the sword and my arms back as the chest of Bright Roar begins to glow.
Yeah.
As
Why
I
wouldn't you do
unleash
this?
the flame wave and I try to aim it like down the barrel of this cannon. So I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity saving throw DC 16, and it's just gonna blast through like a bright fire line as it goes through.
This is too perfect.
It gets a... What did you say the DC was?
16.
16, it gets a 17.
Okay, so it'll take half damage, and then I vent 1 heat. Yeah, I don't think we can make it. I don't think we can make it fail a saving throw. I like where your head's at though.
Yep. Just checking.
This is going to be D12s, 5D12. Ooh, 7, 10, 11.
Nice.
I'm just gonna rip me apart now.
21, 27, 27 and a half is, what, 13? Yeah.
Yes.
Round down.
13 points of fire damage. Unfortunately, it doesn't take any of that. And then I vent 1 heat.
That's total 13?
Yep, total 13.
Thank you. Okay.
I was really hoping that was my finisher move. So heat begins to pour off of Bright Roar. I don't have my reaction, unfortunately. And that's it.
You pour your attack into this, and it's able to dodge out of the way. Despite the massive scale and size of this thing, it is still incredibly fast. Sparks are flying off of it, and you watch as that fire that's erupting out of the side of its face goes out as it uses one of its legendary actions to undo a mishap. As it
I'll do it.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking good.
Immediately corrects its own damage. But that's the last of its legendary actions. As Milo, you are up.
I can't attempt until it's the start of its turn, right?
Dan and I have agreed that that's stupid and that you can use your action to make your roll now.
That makes sense.
You would see as if you were like we had a look into the camera, you wouldn't see this. But if you were to film it,
The camera
it would
pans in.
basically be totally dark, and Milo would have like his hands on the controls, and his head would just kind of be slumped
hair's,
forward.
like,
his
fallen
hair is
over.
fallen over,
Yeah.
and he's just slumped forward
Sweating.
as he drifts, and he hears a like outside, like very faint. And slowly, he's gonna basically, come on, Valorant. Verena. Hearth Mother, please. It's so cold in here. Oh no. It's like the box. Hearth Mother, I need your warmth. Vestaya, I need your warmth. I will attempt to restart, to power up.
You go through the launch sequence, and I need you to make a intelligence technology check.
Dan says you do also, though, to continue to drift away 5 more hexes as you float off into space.
Yeah, it's fine by me.
Off the map. 1, 2, 3.
He's at the edge. Don't force him off. But, like,
4, 5. No.
that's crazy.
No, he's off the edge.
He did.
Way out here in Wonderland.
Free floating.
We could just shift everybody this
Yeah,
way.
let's
up
do
to
that.
you.
Let's do that.
1, 2, 1, 2, and then that should put him right on the edge.
And then he's
Technology?
That's so fucking good. Yep.
That's so
16?
funny.
The DC was 15. You flip a couple switches, manually pushing them up and down, hoping for some response. And it takes you 2 tries to go through the launch sequence. But click, 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 snap, snap. You push the button, and Valor Wing springs back into life.
Nice.
And I'll feel for a moment. Hearth Mother? Following! You're back! You didn't let me down! I won't let you down! As I'll extend my arm as the spear rockets to my hand. As I'm not gonna forgo, I'm gonna try to get up close and personal as I bonus action use my boost. As my wings unfurl, all my jets ignite. As I will charge forward. As you will all, and I think I can just get here. 12, yeah, I mean, I give 24 hexes.
Oh my god.
yeah,
Are you kidding?
Get there. Yeah.
You get there, fly back to the edge of the map, and come back.
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah.
I'm like Garth the Green. I will slay the dragon. As I...
This creature does not, and this is just the dice telling the story. I have my reaction, and when you enter the space, I should be able to make an attack against you, but it doesn't think that you're coming back. It used its EMP pulse. It's not focusing on you at all. As I roll a natural 1, you are free to enjoy your full turn.
And you are Valerian the Molten Doom. And she was Reyna! As I am screaming, as I thrust forward. As I do the best that I can here. That's going to be an 18 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
I'm going to deal... As I'm going down this thing's throat. I'm soaring around, trying to basically get
Trying
to
to
the
find
perfect...
that critical spot where you know that super weapon exists.
I decide Miles got this handled, and I take a detour to Boobies, and I go get a burger.
Hell yeah.
Fries.
We're all going to boobies, everybody.
Yep, I love it. I love it. 12. 16. Not bad. 16. 21. 29. 29. Is that right? Yeah, 29. 36.
Mother of fuck.
40 points of piercing and force damage.
Very good. Just a quick check here.
End him.
Okay. It is barely hanging on. As sparks continue to fly out of its
gonna make a
face.
final stand here.
You pierce into the neck of this thing, and you see sparks continue to fly out, but you are emboldened by the Ash Squadron sacrifice, clearly having done such tremendous damage to it that it's making it possible for you to tear this thing apart.
And I'm going to try to calms in and says, "You're not going to get the glory you were hoping for."
I'm trying to taunt this thing.
And
Damn.
you hear that click again, and you feel that it is heard but can't respond.
Bastard.
As this silent monster
Unleashes its die move.
I'm trying to get up Ben's grill.
it's going to make another crushing bite attack against you, Milo. Let's see how that goes. 28 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I don't think I can't even help you.
Oh, wow. I rolled very low. That's going to be 23 points of force damage. And then it's going to make its tail attack against... who's my neighbor?
I would like to use my reaction to counterattack.
You may.
Oh! Oh! Before the tail swipe!
I have my reaction if you need. If you
Yeah,
need
somebody
bonuses.
boost it. I can't. I can't
100%.
do it.
Exactly 15.
What? To hit?
Boost it.
I use my reaction to jam its sensors. Valor Wing is back online.
17.
17 hits. Roll for damage.
Oh my god.
I'm 2! I'm 4! Get back online!
Oh man, I need to do math. 14, 19, 20, 25, 29 points of piercing damage.
The tail flips around and comes swinging in with a 29 to hit as it would have immediately continued to try to pummel you. It's almost felt like mano a mano. But how do you want to do this?
And I'm screaming as I stab into this thing and it's not enough as it turns and it smashes into me. I don't try to dodge it at all. Valor Wing's incredibly graceful. I take the smash as then I will then, I'm screaming. Ah! And I'll pause for a moment. In the name of the Hearth Mother. In the name of my friend. Reyna, and I stab into the cannon, right down the beast's throat, just as Garth the Green did to Valerian, the Molten Doom.
You feel the spear not just pierce the armor, but crunch, crunch, crunch forward through the neck of this beast, through the actual super weapon, and you feel the head of the spear exit the other side as you pull back. Amidst the chaos of battle, you strike the decisive blow to the jaw of this beast. Finally, blessedly, it breaks the heavy Brinzium plating and the cannon within its mouth splits. The immense power core within pulses with crackling energy as it destabilizes. The beast lets out a horrific, groaning bellow as the flashing crystal temporarily disabled by Reyna seems to surge to life again in its one final act. The Harmonite surges, and all your rooks are bathed in that colorful light. Each of you see your systems power down as they spark and black out, and then you all feel the brutal burst of the Imperosaur as it explodes. Your display screens are black as the entire cockpit flares red. Your body is jostled about violently as your rook tumbles through space and you feel the intense gravitational pull of Krata. And then you fall. Reserve power surges and flashing red lights are garish and blaring. Alert is cacophonous. An unsettling calm mechanical voice repeats, losing altitude. Impact imminent. Losing altitude. Shock absorption protocol initiated. Losing altitude. Impact imminent. Shock absorption protocol initiated. Your rooks plummet through the atmosphere of Krata. The reserve power attempts to surge to reactivate your thrusters. It fails. In the final moments of your fall, your sensors and cameras were back on, and for only a moment you see the jungle on the planet's surface careening toward you, hundreds of miles a second. Then, a minute. All of you make your impact.
Jeez.
Pull up. Pull up.
And yet, you are all alive. You wake up. Your entire body aches. It's in one piece. You press buttons on, and the cockpit of your Rook opens. Groaning, struggling, and you see dim sunlight drifting through the broken canopy of the jungle of Krata. You pull yourselves out of the cockpit, and you see what can only be described as a burning crater. The 4 Rooks of Elm Squadron are in pieces, and at the center of the crater is the top half of the enormous head of the Imperasaur, like a dinosaur's skull. It is all that remains.
Milo!
Are we able to get out? Like,
You are able to unbuckle yourself, hitting a few buttons to release the cockpit and see that sunlight. You feel that you would be able to pull yourself up and out, but you're all at odd angles given the violence of your crash.
if I feel that my legs and my arms still work and I'm not severely crunched into dust,
It would take a minute.
I would make sure that I can remove myself from the cockpit of Bright Roar and I am out like a flash, trying to get to Milo, try to get eyes on Ren and Varys, but trying to make sure that Milo is okay. Try to get to his cockpit as quickly as possible.
You can still hear each other on and off in through the comms, but pulling yourself out into the humid, intense atmosphere of the of Krata, you're able to see Valorwing and the other Rooks just next to you, all seemingly having crashed into this one enormous crater.
I will shout from the top of Bright Roar as I get out of the cockpit. Elm Squadron! This is Elm Leader, I'm alive! Sound off! As I jump down and try to, as loud as I can, over the burning, the wreckage, whatever it is, the sirens.
I'll stand in the opening of Bitterfang looking out, and presumably I'll see Jace maybe approaching.
You would, from it's still
torso
dozens
of
of feet,
Valorwing,
hundreds of feet, but you're able to see what is very evidently Jace's body already darting out of the. You can hear his voice very faint in these moments.
I'll look around and just see if I can see Varys and see if there's a. I'll leap down and start heading towards them and just say, call out, "Is Milo okay?"
I'm getting to Milo as quickly as I can!
Elm 3, here! Iron Wall is lost! And I'll sort of like be crawling out and seeing that it's, did you say pieces? Like,
Yeah, looking down, you can see that even the iron wall is a leg is completely gone. The shield and the flail nowhere to be seen. It looks like a broken body on the surface of the scorched earth that your Rook and the other Rooks carved into the ground of this jungle terrain.
the last thing that I would have seen before all of the like cameras and stuff went off was you two being like right next to this thing that exploded. And so I have a feeling like Ren's faring better, but do we hear Milo laughing?
I think that you would have heard breaking in and out on the comms. You would hear that just before your Rook finally shut down. You would have absolutely heard his laughter after the crash on the surface of Krata.
I would just almost like stand and just turn around and look at my mech and say, "No, Iron Wall, no." And I'm going to like start to kind of like grab. If I'm probably not strong enough. This is huge, but if I am strong enough to like move a leg over and kind of like at least collect pieces or look for the shield or anything, I'm worried about that we are now on the homeworld of the Sorok dynasty, and high-tech, super classified, important information and
the leg
tech
of a
is
mech
here.
this size would be the size of like a Volkswagen bus.
Yeah.
Right. So you go up to the leg after crawling through the sundered ground, and you're able to get in front of it, and you push against it. Push or pull. You're trying to shove it, and
But I'm trying.
and it's
I'm using
rocking.
everything.
It's rocking in the
that's so
in the
sad.
wet, muddy soil. It's going to take tremendous effort and perhaps the benefit of your companion's strength to even pull
it's
Iron
worthless.
Wall together. Despite how big this crater is, the trees of the crater jungle are massive. The canopy still shrouds much of the sky, but you can see just above and into the atmosphere the gleaming white ships of the Cavalon Empire engaging in a retreat. Just before the 3 colossal Sorok capital ships appear in orbit and attempt to pursue. Soon, there's nothing but sky. Just trails that vanish moments later.
I don't even look at Bright Roar, as I am trying to get to Valor Wing and make sure that Milo's okay, but I do take note of what you've said. And I under my breath, I curse the Empire. Like, just, damn it, they left! They abandoned us! Milo, I'm coming! Milo, hang tight! I'm coming! And I'm just trying to book it over there, and I'm like, I'm overwhelmed with what do we do now? Like, I know that we're abandoned.
It takes a minute to scramble. It's hot, not only from the heat of Bright Roar venting all of its tremendous amount of energy, but in the suit that you're wearing, it's not meant to be for jungle living, but still you're sprinting across and through the mud, hopping over massive roots and plants as you finally reach Valor Wing, and you're able to get to where Milo is seated, cockpit open, giggling to himself.
Milo!
Jace!
Milo, are you alright?
Yeah.
I immediately start
I'm
to try
alive.
to unbuckle you and see if it's damaged. I'd pull out a knife and see if I can cut the
Jace!
restraints.
Do you see me? I was Garth the Green.
What?
I killed the monster. It was me. I did it.
Yes, you did a great job. What?
And I get all the chocolate milk. And you gotta pay.
I'm like poking you in the chest while you're trying to like.
And you gotta pay.
Fine. Yes, you win. You won the bet. Focus. We're in deep shit here, Milo.
I start weeping.
Oh, son of a bitch. Am I able to remove the restraints?
I would say it takes a moment. You probably have some tools at your side, and you're able to cut the straps from his cockpit and release Milo, pulling him forward into a hug. You're able to.
Once he's released and I see that he's crying, I'll pick him up and I'll pull him into me.
Yep.
It's okay. It's all right, Milo. It's all right. Breathe. You did
Rena's dead.
You did a good job. You did what you had to do. Breathe.
Pete is dead, Jace.
I know. And
Arlene is dead,
if
Jace.
if I can pick you up while you're saying these things, I'm going to attempt to get you out of the cockpit and make my way down.
I crumple. I'm basically ragdoll. I'll actually curl up, and my tail will wrap around your waist.
I would imagine it's not very hard
Yeah.
for me to pick you up.
Yeah. Not at all.
And so I'll scoop him up.
Yeah.
And trying to just calm him down the best that I can as I try to climb my way back to out of Valor Wing to get to the rest of the squadron. It's okay. It's all right. I'm here.
You pull him free, and minutes later, you are standing before Varys, who.
And I'll throw myself on the ground. It's no use.
Ren, you survey the scene. Looking at the jungle all around you, there doesn't seem to be any sign of civilization. There doesn't seem to be anything but the smoking wreckage of the ship, but you know that could be a beacon for any nearby, or even perhaps visible from space. and you join your friends.
Is everyone okay?
Physically, I think we're all right, but
No.
Milo's struggling.
Look at Iron Wall. What do we do?
We have to get off this beachhead.
Helm leader, do we set up a perimeter? If we defend them, perhaps we don't have to destruct them. If we can hope we're not found, perhaps no one saw us.
Calm down. We're not blowing them yet.
What do we do?
We set up a perimeter, and we figure out why the hell they left us. Damn them!
Our mission was complete. We destroyed the weapon. Perhaps this is our fate. Our duty is done.
Look, and I'm gonna try to, like, see if I can set you down. If I feel like you aren't gonna let go, I'm not gonna, like, drop you on the ground.
I'm absolutely not letting go. As soon as you start to see, I'll like...
Helm leader, what do we do?
All right.
What is your next order?
First, we do need to set up a perimeter. Ren, I need you at a high vantage point. Get as far sight as you can possibly see. And I'm gonna take a look around to see, you mentioned, the wreckage of the...
Yes,
Superman.
it's like you all hit at a strong angle and scraped a scar along the jungle floor. And so even though there's very obviously a thick canopy in this section of the jungle, trees have been displaced and pushed to all sides, allowing the light in. And at the end of that long trail, you can actually still see what was very clearly the head, the sundered, destroyed head that you pierced like a dinosaur skull poking out what once was the head of the Imperosaur.
And then I say, wait! Ren, stay with me. Varys, listen to me. You do not hold the line. You are the line. As long as you do not step back, we will not fall. I need you to go forth. Stay in front of me. Milo won't let go.
Yes.
We need to check the skull.
Yes, Helm leader.
Ren, stay close.
At your side.
While I still stand and draw breath. And I'll look up at the sky. I am Elm Squadron's living shield. And I'll sort of stumble forward, kind of catch myself, a little lightheaded, and I'll right myself, and I will slowly walk in front of you.
And we'll be a couple steps behind you.
Is this a hot jungle?
I would say that the humidity makes the heat even worse.
Yeah.
I will... Suddenly I'll say, guys, do you feel that? And I'm just gonna immediately squirm and try to get out of your hands.
I let you.
Guys, it's not cold anymore. I feel warm. That's the Hearth Mother's warmth. We're warm. She came back and we're not cold and we're not in the box. None of us are in the box.
We're all here.
Praise Hearth Mother. Mechanically, I'm gonna cast Bless on my friends.
Shit.
Hell yeah.
As
nice.
I will say a prayer to Vestaya, as I will then start to kind of like maintain a level of lucidity, as I will then kind of register what's going on.
All right. Together, with Varys in the lead.
Yeah.
If they have comms in that head or something, maybe we can see if they know that we touched down, if they're sending a warband. We need every advantage they get if they send anything here. This isn't a defensible location.
I basically just ready a simple combat knife. As we that's all I have. I was whatever I used to help get Milo out. I've got a simple combat knife, field issue as we prepare to move towards
Either the inventory that would have been in like an emergency box or locker inside of the cockpit that you grabbed, or what would have been attached to your suit is readily at hand. And the four of you start to make your way forward, walking down the impact zone, seeing Bright Roar to one side, Valor Wing to the other, Iron Wall in another direction, and Ren's
Bitterfang.
The bitter
The
fang.
bitter fang. I couldn't remember it. I'm sorry.
like-
And the bitter
it's
fang. All of them crumpled. Some in more disrepair than others, but all of them clearly lights out. You all approach the severed head of the destroyed super mech. When you hear a loud mechanical groaning and a hiss at the top of the hatch, it lifts up and the cockpit opens. The pilot emerges. She twists her helmet, and you realize that you're staring at a young Tikal woman. And, to your shock, she is no older than any of you. And that's where we'll call tonight's session.
Shit. Thanks for running the session.
Thanks for playing.
Holy smokes.
This is really fun.
Hot.
I like this campaign.
What does
a
it
lot.
mean?
The
Hot
menu
damn.
is Kino.